Okay, let's get active. How you doing? I'm back. And I hope to God that this time you're ready. Somebody said I should tag a Cheche Poli person. Who is that Cheche Poli person I will tag? Let me see. One divine Williams. When I go tag the wrong person. One divine Williams. Hey. I'm trying to tag, and not tagging you. Facebook is not allowing me tag, so yeah, I can tag. Please tag. Please tag. Okay. So keep coming. Let's do this. Like I said, we're going to be talking about, this is going to be really drama free. You know, I'm going to keep it cute. I'm going to keep it educational. I'm going to keep it drama free. This ain't got nothing to do with drama. Okay? So, tag people. Let's kick it off. Okay. Thank you. Y'all know now I beat my face once a year, and it's that time of the year where I gotta beat my face. So I beat it, I flock it. While looking fine and serious. The thing I'm about to discuss is serious, but you know, the thing I'm about to discuss, it was impromptu. I just got triggered this morning. I got triggered sitting down, staring at my phone, and somebody had sent me a short video of Rose saying that people are bullying her, of Rose playing victim, of Rose be like, y'all are bullying me, and this is a pattern. And she was talking about how it's a pattern with Amy. And I'm asking myself, how is it that it was not a pattern when it was other people, but it's only a pattern now that she is involved? And then I thought it wise to just come live and discuss the manipulative behavior of Rose. Rose is manipulative. Rose is the person that will guilt trip you. She will invite you to partake in her pain. And when you refuse to partake in her pain, she will practically force you. Rose is the kind of person that if you're fighting for her and you decide to take time off just to go care for yourself, she will get angry. And when she get angry, instead of her concentrating on her battles, she will come fight you instead just because you decide to take a break. I've never seen a country, when you're fighting for a country, right? And you wounded on the battlefield, and you, as a soldier, you say, I want retreat to go take care of my soul. And the country is forcing you, say, no, you must fight. You must continue to be on the battlefield. That is Rose. Any attempt for you to say, you know what? I want to take a step from the battlefield and go take care of my soul. Hey. You know what Rose will do? She will just grab the gusha, take it and gusha you by herself. Because you now won't fight anymore for that particular period of time. Because you want to retreat and go take care of yourself. That is Rose for you. Another thing Rose will do. Rose will mesmerize you with tears. When Rose finishes explaining to you, the only thing you can say, I'm speaking of Rose Jimmy. I don't want for you to make the mistake to say which Rose I'm talking about. You know what Rose will do? When Rose can cry to you, hey, Even you get the Holy Spirit in you, said the Holy Spirit can be confused inside of you. When Rose come and cry to you, you can say, can I go? Let me go help you shoot that person. Because of the way Rose know how to play victim. Rose is manipulative, to say the very least. Rose is that person that she will eat real oil soup, real oil dry rice, anything real oil. When she finish eating it, then she take her fingers, she rub it on your lip. Anybody enter the house now you they see oil on your label. Behold, that Rose ate the heavy rice. She ate the heavy real oil soup. But like you people can't catch the oil in your mouth just because she rubbed the oil in your mouth. I see Rose trying to become a motivational speaker this morning, and my trauma was triggered. So I say, you know what? I will do this live video today. I will tell y'all the kind of person Rose is. And maybe Rose herself doesn't know herself. I will be unto her a mirror for her to view herself. And then not just Rose. There might be other people out there in your communities, in your environments, in your place of work, in your village, in your society, that have this same manipulative behavior. These people that only form friendships based on who coming on Facebook to fight for you. Look at Rose, for example. Does Rose have any friend that is not coming to Facebook to fight for her? To be that friend, you got to put your foot on the ground from day one. And I think so far, the only friend she got that has told themselves, I will never come on Facebook to fight for you, is Stephanie Jala. In fact, Stephanie Jala is the reason why I started getting sense in myself. So let me tell you another quick story. This day, Rose had called me and we were talking. And once again, she was talking about how Michi is wicked. Michi do this. Michi do that. I'm like, Michi is really wicked. What? That girl, she's really wicked. And she's like, well, let me put Stephanie on the phone. Let Stephanie tell you about Michi. So Rose put Stephanie on the phone, Stephanie Jala. And Stephanie also went on and on and on and on. Yes, Michi is wicked. Michi is this. Michi did this. Michi did this. I said, but Michi is really wicked. But fine girl on the phone, Stephanie. What happened? We can be on Facebook. We can be fighting for Rose to get her children back. And you, Stephanie, you've been knowing Rose for a long time. And you know that Michi is wicked. Why you can't come on Facebook so people can hear your testimony? So you can testify. Why you can't come on Facebook? And Stephanie said something. Stephanie said, me come on Facebook. I don't do Facebook. Oh. I get my husband and my children. When Stephanie said that thing, I was like, wait. So the person we've been knowing Rose since, I know 5 years ago, that person is saying they cannot come on Facebook to fight for Rose. But every time you tell Rose you tired, you won't come on Facebook, she put up crying, she start acting moody, she start acting like she caught a speech. Why she put that pressure on Stephanie? I didn't ask this question out loud though. Kebala is aware of this. Kebala was on the phone. When Rose got off, Stephanie got off. I remember me and Kebala having this conversation saying, Oh, so like we the one is stupid fool, eh? And Kebala wale. Oh, so now me not get my children, eh? Coming on Facebook to fight for Rose and they costing me whole day. Then I said to myself, I'm supposed to be having husband. Yo, they market can miss spawner. So I told myself, but I'm supposed to be having partner sooner. How come Rose know that even at that time I had told her my partner say, and she will cry and say it's about her child business, and I will feel sorry for her again because of child business, and I will still be fighting Evelyn for Evelyn to return her child to her child that she gave away willingly, but she did not tell us that she gave the child willingly. She sold the child for free when we were not even in her life, when we did not even know her. So after me and Kebala had this conversation, we let it go. This day, Rose had called me. And she was like, Jessica, I will need you to testify in court for me. I said, which court? Liberia court or America court? Because Liberia court, we can handle it. But America court, she said, yes. I need you, when you come to the court, tell the people you've been knowing me for over 10 years. I said, The people know I've not been in America for 10 years. The people know I checked in last year. And this conversation we're having it in 2022. So I had just come a year before. A year and some months before. So I said, I cannot do that one. The people know what I enter. She said, no, they will not check it. You have to come to Austin. Meanwhile, I'm thinking in my head, me should come. But your other friend that knows you, that claimed to know that the Jeanette that was fighting you and making you cry concerning your kids, that particular friend made it clear that she's not fighting for you. She's not doing all of that. You're not able to impress on that friend. That me will never see you before. Just from telephone talk. Just by seeing you on social media. And seeing how people who were dragging you. Not people. Sharaba and her followers were dragging you. Because of the mistake that you made. Concerning your motherhood. Concerning motherhood as a whole. Me will see you, I feel sorry for you because I know how hard it is for baby to come from other year. It's not small thing. 18 years later, I can still be testifying of how hard it is for a child to come outside. Based on that, I felt sorry for you. But you want to put your whole emotional burden on me. So I didn't say all of that to her, but I just told her that I wasn't going to I wasn't going to come over there to testify in any court. And then, again, don't forget, I had heard her friend say that they are not going to put, this her friend Stephanie now, she's not going to put her life on the line, her marriage, her children, for Facebook stuff. She don't do Facebook, and she will not do it. It was because of that conversation that I heard that I also stopped. When I say stopped, I stopped coming on live. What I did was I started picking up extra shifts at my job. I would just pick up shifts. I was picking up shifts like crazy because I know that Rose was already putting pressure. Come on live now, come on live. And that's not how I would naturally fight a battle. So this is something that we've told her before. So let's do this. Do everything you can to get your child back. And then when you get your child in your custody, we can come back and just drag everybody who thought you couldn't have your child in your custody. Get your child and we can come. We mock everybody. We tell them what we want to tell them. You understand? But get your child. Not getting your child is not an excuse. Another thing we had asked her before I go into that. Hi, thank you, Bijou. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Kelly. Another thing we had a conversation with her concerning at that time was, again, all of us that were around her, these were just people that got to know her from Facebook. All of us, we had not seen her in person before. So we're like, you have friends that knew you before us. At this point, my friendship with you is like 40 days old, or maybe 60 days at the very at the most. Other people had just like known you for 30 days. Some had known you for 45 days. So we know that you've had friends, like you've been around, you've had friends, especially, you know, when she's talking about Jeanette, she will make reference to Edith. Oh, Jeanette also did the same thing to Edith and stuff. So this day, and I remember because this day I wasn't working at my regular job. I had picked up a shift at one assisted living in Minnetonka. But then I was on the phone with, you know, the group. So we were having this conversation and somebody asked, hey Papi, hi Selena, how you guys doing? So we had asked her this question, okay, isn't Edith your friend? And isn't Edith also not cool with Jeanette? Why is Edith not coming around to help you fight this war? And on God, on everything, I swear, Sabrina was on that call. Yvelle was on that call. Princess Keisha Mama was on that call. Rose Morris was on that call. I'm not sure if Amy was on that call. And I'm also not sure if Caddy Brooks was on that call. But like I said, Sabrina, Eve was also on that call. When we asked her, thank you, Harriet, thank you. When we asked her why Edith was not around, Rose told us that Edith was jealous of her. Edith, she went, according to Rose now, she said she went to the club in Dallas. And when she went to the club in Dallas, the people brought lights and they were welcoming her. And Edith felt like Dallas is her city, or Texas, wherever the city was. Texas was her city, and she didn't get that much, you know, applause in the club. Because of that, Edith has been feeling somehow. Edith is feeling envious and jealous just because when they went to the club, she got that, you know, celebrity or the paparazzi welcome, and Edith was just in the corner and they did not recognize, the club people did not recognize Edith. That was her story that she gave. At that time, I did not know Edith. I didn't know who Edith was. I didn't know anything about Edith, but that's what she said. Like I said, we were all on that group call and stuff. 1 minute, guys. Sorry, guys, I had to take that call. Thank you, Washington. Thank you. Thank you, love. Yes, Kelly Price, that's it. So as I was saying, so this had happened and this is what she had said about Edith. So everybody was pretty much trying to find somebody that knew her in real life, somebody that could corroborate her story, somebody that could really say, you know, we're fighting with her, because practically all of us, and let me just start from me and Amy Ryder, right? So Rose was not the person I really knew like that. It was Amy that I was connected to, you know, at first from Ciara's show. Me and Amy used to talk. I knew that Amy had a platform. I wanted Amy to help me promote my business that I had just started in America at that time. And then But when I started talking to Amy, she just like really took to me, you know, and she would call me and she'll be there for me. And then she started to share her story with me too, of how she came to America and she had to start life from scratch. And that was exactly what I was going through at that particular point in time. So me and Amy Writer clicked. But then we still used to be on Ciara's show. Sometimes when I'm not on the show, Amy will be the one to call me. Why you not on the show? Come. We're discussing something, you know, interesting. And I will go. Sometimes when I'm at work, not that I'm not on the show because I don't want to be there, but maybe work catch me or I lost track of time. Amy will be the one to call me and stuff, and I will get on the show. Thank you, Yon. Thank you, Mona. Thank you, guys. So, this day, Amy called me. It was in the afternoon. Amy was like, Jessica, can you believe what's happening? I said, what? She said, Shana Rabba is trying to throw Rose under the bus. Shana Rabba is, you know, trying to behave somehow towards Rose. I was like, what's happening? She's like, yeah, she's asking Rose about her daughter. She keep questioning Rose about her daughter and saying that Rose's daughter is this, that. So when I heard, I was like, why is she doing that to Rose's daughter now? Rose did not do anything to her. Rose has been on the show and this and that. So Amy kind of told me, Amy said, oh, but I kind of like, you know, I talked to Charlotte and Rose and myself talked to Charlotte that, you know, her daughter is okay. So that one passed. I think a couple of days later, Rose was on the show again. At this time, Rose was insulting Best. She was insulting Best to the point of insulting Best and saying that Best could not have children. Like she was saying all kind of mean things. And I don't want to repeat the things she was saying about Best at that time. So Charlotte got angry that, you know, Rose was insulting Best. And not just Best, but Rose really used to use some profane words. Like she was heavy on profanity at that time. Okay? She was heavy on profanity at that time. So, and then I think a lot of the old school people that used to watch Charlotte, they were complaining to Charlotte already, because that's what Charlotte said, that people were complaining to her that the show was all about cussing. So that day, they had a face-off. That day, I didn't even join the live because I was busy with the work that I was doing. Yeah, I think while working, I was also talking to my people from Africa. So I don't know what really went on the show that day that, you know, they fought. But after the show, I watched the show. The next day, Charlotte started coming for Rose small. And because children were involved, and not just her daughter, but her son, right? I became drawn to Rose. And that's how me and Amy started feeling for Rose. It wasn't just me and Amy alone. Not knowing there was a whole group. What place you coming from? I'm coming from nowhere, man. Not knowing there was a whole group of people in some Facebook group called Shalaraba Loyal Women. So these were the women who had paid for Charlotte's trip to one country. I can't remember. Is it Aruba? I don't know. But Charlotte had taken a trip for her birthday in October 10. That should be Charlotte's birthday, yeah, October 10, something like that. So, and this thing that was happening, it was happening between the 22nd and the 30th of October. So that group was still active. Now, the women in that group were also not happy that Ciara was addressing Rose based on her failed motherhood, quote and unquote, issue on Facebook Live. These women were of the opinion that Charlotte should have addressed Rose concerning these, you know, failed motherhood allegations behind the scene instead of doing it on the live broadcast, because they also felt, but if she could do it to Rose, she can do it to us too. And that was how all of them felt. Everybody pretty much felt, oh, if she can do this to Rose, because whatever it is Rose did, you know, it was something she did when she was much younger. Secondly, people make mistakes, people make errors. Thirdly, Rose had just been there for Ciara. Rose had ordered this hair, the hair that Ciara used for her vacation. It was Rose that paid for that hair. Ciara got that hair from this girl, Love Grace. So Love Grace was selling the hair for like $400. Rose had paid the first $100. Sandra Davis, thank you. It was Aruba. Thank you. I wasn't sure of the country. It skipped my mind. I wasn't sure if it was Aruba, or one other country. Yeah, it was Aruba. Thank you. So Rose had paid $100 to the girl who was doing the hair, Grace Love, and then I think she made another payment, less than $200 in total in the past, as at the time we're having this conversation. So before Ciara could take the hair, Rose paid $100. After Ciara went on the trip and came back, Rose paid another, I think, $98 or something. So she was still owing the girl $200 and some change. So, but everybody saw Rose pledge the hair to say, okay, I'm going to pay for your hair, CR. And then them seeing how much Rose was, doing for CR, paying the sum of $400 for her hair. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So if everybody's just like, you're beautiful, you're beautiful. I actually did my face, my beat, just because I was doing my birthday photo shoot. My birthday is in a couple of days. It's going to be on a weekday, and Sunday is the only time I have to do what I want to do. So you can start sending the early birthday wishes, and you can as well send the stars too and say happy birthday, Jessica. That would be really, 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 really appreciated, guys. So back to the story. This is what was happening, right? The larger group from Ciara's show, and then me, Amy, and Rose being in close caucus. And this is how we grouped together, and we were offering Rose, encouragement and solace and stuff like that. Now, the issue is not what Rose was going through. The issue is the manipulative behavior that Rose exhibited back then, 3 years ago, 2 years ago, last year, and even up until this morning. I'm saying that manipulative behavior continue. So, like I said, Rose got this way of explaining a story to you. Sometimes it's a lie. That story is a lie. But the way that Rose will explain it to you, it will trigger your emotions. You will buy into it. You will tap into that feeling as though, oh my God, this should not be happening to somebody. To the point where you can even take somebody's life away just because of the way that Rose explained it. Let me put it in Kolokwa. When Rose finished certain story to you, many times that story can be loud, but the way that Rose will explain it, you can get carry chapia. You say, where the person, let me go call the person here for on their head. Because of the way Rose can explain it. And I'll tell you what I tell you, I say Rose can do. We switch to Kolokwa. Enough of the diplomacy. Rose able to eat hell of a full of red oil right here now. She eat the red oil. Then she take her finger, she rub it on your lip. Then she wipe her mouth. Anybody enter the oil now you the scene with the oil on your lip. Now you the know say you ate red oil. But when I Rose ate, Rose just rub the oil on your lip. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Thank you, guys. So that a game that Rose had been playing. Yeah, it's not surprising that Rose wanted to kill Evelyn. It's not surprising that Rose wanted to kill Comfort. Rose wanted to kill this person. Rose being brave to do bad thing long time. So, I will explain the other story again. Evelyn is here by the grace of God. Thank God she's here. And she's listening. If I'm lying on her, let she just tap and say no. So this day, Michi had come to Minnesota because Evelyn and Rose were living, close to each other. Like a stone throw from each other. Michi had gone to Minnesota. I went to the African store that day. And when I went to the African store, I met people who recognized me and knew me. So there are these two girls that saw me. I was on the phone. First of all, I was on the phone with Ivera and Sabrina. So I had told them, I said, I won't go to Liberian African store. I will go to Nigerian African store, because when I go to Liberian African store, I'm going to meet a lot of people who know me. So let me go to Nigerian African store. The Nigerian people will not know me there. Unfortunately for me, I met two Liberian girls who came in, and when they saw me, I was like, is that not Jessica? I was like, oh, okay, yeah, right. And the girl was like, oh, you see now here? Michi eating pizza with Imani on Facebook Live. I was like, you say what? So those girls told me, I was on the phone with Sabrina and Yvelle. We decided to add Rose on the phone. And we added Rose. Of course, Rose was distraught. Oh, somebody just tagged Amy Ryder. Let me unblock her, because I had blocked her before now. You're sorry, wait, let me unblock Amy. Because if I unblock her, I might lie on her behind her back, and I don't let her lie on people. So, probably the blocking egg. Yo. Where is the blocking? Ha. It go loud though. Where is the blocking error? I can see where blocking error. Okay, somebody will call Amy, and Amy will be listening to my voice on the other side. I don't know. I can't find it. Now, I don't like to block people, because when I block people, I don't easily take them from there. So back to what I was saying. So we all were distraught that, Michi had come to Minnesota, to their side of Minnesota, and was on live with Imani, and they were having, Michi was just really trying to burn Rose's heart by, that act of eating pizza with Imani. So we all were like, how can Michi do that? What's Michi trying to do? That's nonsense. We all were just like bashing Michi with our mouths on the phone. And the next thing that Rose said was she was going to go destroy Michi's car. When she said it, I was like, it's not worth it. You already said she's good for nothing. She's useless. She doesn't have a life. She doesn't even have a cooking pot in her name. She's nothing. Like, she's just existing, but she has no life. Why would you want to go touch her car and then get into problem with authorities just because of her? Forget it. Ignore it. You understand? Let's focus on what needs to be focused on, getting your kids back. But Rose wouldn't listen. On the phone, she pretended like she listened. Again, there were two other people that were on the phone, and those two people were also telling her, don't do it yourself. You get into trouble. It's best if you hire, they get Zogo in America too. Yeah, they get them. It's best if you hire Zogo them, but the Zogo them are working working clothes. It's best if you hire Zogo them to do it. Me, I was like, don't even do it at all, because it really is not worth it. If you say this person has no life, if you say this person is nothing, this person is this and that, why would you even pay attention to them? So we left the call. I think I got occupied, and that was it. Thank you, Brenda. Hi, Matu. Thank you, Monabo. Okay, princess. So, I went to bed. We woke up in the morning, and Rose had an issue. Rose said when she went to go bust Michi's car, Michi had moved the car. Going heaven knows. I don't know what's up. But then in between that time, Africa Bunny, or girl on Facebook, who was friends with Michi, I also know Africa Bunny from Facebook, and Africa Bunny was on Michi's side. So Rose had contacted me to let me know that Africa Bunny is claiming that her son says, Obadiah said, if he ever went back to Rose's house, he would kill himself. So I was like, when Rose told me, I was like, okay, that Africa Bunny girl, I know her. Should I talk to her? Rose said yes. So I went and talked to Africa Bani. And Africa Bani had, thank you, Colin, thank you. Africa Bani had told me the situation, how Rosie's son, the school, the guardians and counselor in the school already knows about Obadiah's condition. Obadiah says he doesn't want to have anything to do with his mom. You know, it was a lot of hurtful things this child had to say about his mom. And as a mother myself, I found it heartbreaking. At that point, at that time now, I thought this boy was being brainwashed. I did not know that this boy was born into Evelyn's hands and has spent his whole life with Evelyn. And that's the reason he didn't have it in his heart for Rose at all. Like he didn't have it for her. Yeah. To him, Rose was just this auntie who lived next door. They told him that she is his biological mother, but when it comes to connection, when it comes to feelings, when it comes to emotions, that boy didn't have it for her at all. So, what happened? I talked to Africa. So all of that was going on. At the same time, the issue of Rose hitting, bashing Michi's car and slicing her tires. They say Michi moved the car. Again, I will come back to the manipulative behavior. Not knowing that Rose went to every member of the group of all of us that were fighting for the reunion of she and her children, and convinced them that I was the one who told Michi to move her car. So the group asked me, and I said, no, I did not talk to Michi. I've never talked to Michi. I do not. The only time Michi had called me to warn Rose to stop insulting Evelyn, I put Amy Writer on the phone. So I haven't talked to Michi alone single-handedly. Michi called me twice to tell me to warn Rose, and I put Amy Writer on the phone. So there's no way I did that. I don't know Michi. I did not speak to Michi. Somehow Rose had a way of crying her eyes out, playing victim, and being manipulative to the point that she made the whole group feel like I was the one that told. Thank you, Moni Benson. Thank you. I was the one that told Michi to move the car. Let's move on to the other side. So, again, it is not news that every now and then my main focus and my priority was fight this battle in a way that what you want, when it is in your hands, you will come out and you will, we use the word bullshit, everybody involved. At that time, because we were with Rose, Michi was insulting me, posting my pictures. Michi and her team. It was Michi, Tonia. They had their group. It was me, Amy, Rose. We had our group. Rose was the one posting Jeanette's kids on our page. Because, don't forget, me and Amy did not know Jeanette. We did not know if Jeanette had children, where she got her children from, who she had her children by. We knew nothing about Jeanette. We didn't even know if Jeanette was black or she was bright, if she was tall or she was black, short. We didn't know nothing about Jeanette. So it was Rose who knew Jeanette. It was Rose who was putting Jeanette's kids' pictures on our page, Jeanette's children's birth certificates, Jeanette's children's social security number, you know, posting it on the fan page that we, three of us, were running together. Jeanette and her group, they were also firing. They were also firing. Joanna, please don't do this. Sometimes you don't know what a person has been through. You do not know their pain. You do not know what they have been through. I don't remember you being there for me during the point when Rose, Amy, and all of the egos were trying to break me, Joanna. You weren't there. I didn't see you. I didn't even get a text, an encouraging text from you. So don't come tell me about being intelligent at this point when you have no idea of the things that I have survived. Because if there's anybody who should be telling me let it go, it is those who were there for me at the point where the bully who is crying about being bullied right now was bullying me and my entire family. You have no idea, Mama. So please don't do this. In as much as you were not there those days, don't do this. Back to what I was saying. So, she now made me to lose my thoughts. Where was I? Can somebody please remind me? The wedding with plenty is looking good. You know plenty. You know about wedding, Billy. You know plenty. Can somebody remind me, connect me where I was? Because she made me lose my train of thoughts. And one thing is, if I wasn't triggered, a lot of things have been going on Facebook. Have you seen me come back to address it? Because it ain't triggered me. It ain't triggered my trauma. This one I saw this morning, it triggered my trauma. When I saw Rose crying about being bullied. So I come into that point. Where was I? I was talking about something that Rose had done again. This day, we were on live. And we were talking. Rose came out and started acting rude. King Isha Mama is my witness. Rose Morris is my witness. She was talking to me till I living with her. On top, me, I don't know you from anywhere. I only felt your pain as a mother. And I'm only trying to help you. So this day, she was really acting rude. I'm talking about something. Oh, shut up. You don't know nothing. I ignored her because why fight this person on life? Life is already fighting the person. Why fight them? Keisha Mama was the one that started the call. After the live, they told me to end the live. Keisha Mama called. Rose Morris was there. They put Amy there. I think they put Eve there. And I was there. And they all were trying to talk to Rose that the way that Rose was talking to me was wrong. Rose should not be talking to me like that. Instead of Rose to apologize and say, oh, I lost it, or oh, I was just mad, or something else is bothering me, Rose spin that story around. Please change your fire alarm battery. No money. No money. No money. Mama, no money to change it. Please send me stars so I can change the fire alarm battery. The people already feel sorry for me are in their basement. They cannot be changing that one. So please send me stars so I can get money to change the fire alarm battery. And by the way, Paolo, yeah, can you please put maintenance request for them to change the fire alarm battery? Maintenance request for the fire alarm battery. So, where was I, guys? Connect me, because every time I go off, I will. Somebody just said, yeah, we were posting each other's. Rose was posting Jeanette's children's picture on my page. Jeanette was posting, thank you for connecting me back to that point. Jeanette and her group, they were posting my picture. They were posting my husband's picture. They were posting my pastor's picture. Meanwhile, it was a lot going on with my husband. If you want to criticize me. Use your page so I can clarify and we move on. But any attempt for you to use fake page, I will block you. Okay, sorry guys. I will come back to that children pictures we're posting later on. Let me continue the thing. Rose spin that story around. Kinsha Mama is my witness. Rose Morris is my witness. Rose spin that story around with tears in her eyes, with crying, with heavy crying, with heavy mother crying. Until the whole group forgot that the reason they made this call is to tell Rose that she was talking to me wrongly. The whole group, they set fire on my head based on lies and lies and lies that Rose was spinning. How every time she won't go beat Jeanette, now me can go tell Jeanette, Jeanette can run away. But I know about you beating Jeanette. And had I ever talked to Jeanette at that time, my people will spun the story around. And y'all can watch action movie when the criminal they're running away from police, the way they can turn that car around, turn that car around. They focus left from on her that they call in a group to tell her, say, you. The way you talk to your friend is not correct. Your friend not living with you. Your friend only helping out. It tend to me answering question on things that I know nothing about. Manipulative behavior. What happened next? I was talking about the children pictures. So Rose was posting Jeanette children pictures on our page, the page that we were running. While the group, they were posting Rose, they were posting Amy, and they were posting me, my child, my husband, my pastor. One. On the other hand, Razo, I didn't know him from a can of paint. I didn't know him from nowhere. Because I was affiliated with Rose. At that time, he obviously didn't like Rose. And he claimed he was working for Shallow Rubber, or he was fighting for Shallow Rubber. Razo started posting me. Razo started posting my husband. I will not lie on Razo. He did not post my child at that time. It was later on he started posting my child and saying, me and my child sleeping in the same room, he will call CPS. I know who then he say, they can sleep in the same room. When I just came to the country and I'm trying to get my life together. Long and short of the story, one beautiful day, Tonya Parker at that time, Tonya and Michi were friends. Tonya Parker reached out to me. She said, oh, Jessica, I don't like the fact that children are being involved in this war. I don't like the fact that children are being involved in this war. So, I want us to agree on something. I will take everything. I will not take your picture down. Your picture then will post it. I will not take it down. But we take down your husband picture, your pastor picture, and your son pictures. But on your side too, take down Michi's son pictures on your page. My people, you're listening, yo. You're listening, yo, to what Tonya Parker said. If I take down Michi pictures, Michi's son birth certificate, Michi children social security card that Rose had posted on the page that we were running, they would take down my son, husband, and pastor pictures that they posted on their page. My people, I did not think, and this was my offense, so according to the whole group, I did not think about calling Rose, hello, Rose, Tonia call me, Tonia say, I'm gonna do this. I did not think about calling Rose. Because at that point, Nana Rose husband picture was being posted. Nana Rose, even if that Rose children picture was being posted, now Rose and Michi fighting now. The bullet supposed to come to her, not to me. I'm only here helping. And that's the mistake that I made. And that is why I am creating this awareness in my Rose voice. This awareness. I'm creating this awareness. Be careful who you see and you jump and you say you're going to fight for them. There are some people, when they tell you, my forehead hurting me, just tell them, amen, sorry, and keep it moving. Because any attempt for you to say, bring your thoughts, let me see, let me rub Babu Koto there, your life, the course of your life will be altered. That's what happened with Rose. So, like I mentioned to you guys, a lot of things were happening. Number one, I had noticed that the person that knew her in real life at that time that she had put me on the phone with, Stephanie was not willing to come on social media for her. Number two, she was rude. She would talk to people anyhow and not notice the sacrifices that you are making for her. Meanwhile, my family on my back, telling me to abandon this whole case, telling me to stop fighting for somebody I just met in America because Razo is disrespecting them. Michi and her group also posting their pictures. Michi them were just posting pictures. I'm not going to lie. Michi wasn't really talking much because nothing she would know about my husband. But Razo was giving lies. Razo was calling my husband gay on Facebook, on his page. And I did not do anything to Razo. Razo cannot tell you say I did anything to him. That was when he went to Liberia. Of all the things I've done, I asked God for forgiveness for everything. But you see that one that had to do with Razo being in Liberia, and I get apology for it. I did what I did. And if my heart caught again, if I get a chance to take my life back from Christ, I will do it again. I'm not ashamed of it because Razo looked for me. He poked me to the point it was unbearable. But this life is not about Razo. This life is about Rose. Because for Razo, I did not know him from a can of pain. So back to what I was saying. I did not call anybody to ask them, say, Tonya say I'm going to take picture down. She will take picture down. I went ahead, I took all Michi children pictures, birth certificate, social security card down from the page. And they deleted the pictures from their page as well. That singular decision I made. That decision I made for myself. Like I said, that decision, I did it for myself. It was a selfish decision because it had to do with me, my child, my husband, my pastor. These are people that I knew way before I knew Rose. So when I was making that bargain with Tonia Parker, I did not think about Rose or anything. Again, I was already facing fire from the internet just by standing with Rose. Now, let's come back to the whole husband issue. Me and my husband started having issues because Razo kept posting him. Razo kept posting my husband. Razo kept posting my husband. Razo kept insulting him. Razo kept calling him unthinkable names. For no reason. This is a man that never did anything to you. Now my husband was feeling the fire like every other man would. And he was beginning to get angry with me that it is because of my association with Rose or with Amy. And I told him, no, it's not Amy. Amy not get child that we're fighting over. Now we're Rose. Now we're Rose, we were fighting for. Again, before that time, I was already reducing my coming on live. And I had told Amy about it. Number one, what's the essence of coming live every day? Because Rose put us on assignment. Michi, Amy, Mobi causing both Michi and Evelyn. Amy shouldn't get tired. No matter what, Amy should come on live. My own assignment, since that time, the holy oil was staying in my mouth. I couldn't cause good. I couldn't cause plenty. I'm going to pour fire on Evelyn. How Evelyn should give the children back, the child back, the children back. Because Evelyn trying to use the child to get papers in America. Me, I never see that one before. Where you use child to get papers in America. So, thank you, my darling. Thank you, my love. So, long and short of the story, I was already not coming on live anymore. I remember that day, Rose had called me and Kebala crying. How we just letting the kids go weak. How we must go on live. We must go on live. So I said, where we going on live to go do? Let we wait when you get the child. She even said she and Patrick were coming to get married and stuff. I was like, perfect. So you get married, we come on Facebook, we bluff Jeanette, we curse her because she can't get married. We soak it to her. You get your children with you now and you marry. Just go get the children, go get the ring. Then we'll come on Facebook to do. Amy Rather also told her the same thing. But looking back at things now and with what we've seen play out on Facebook, it is clear that Rose, was not interested in getting the children. Rose was not interested in winning in real life. She just wanted to win on Facebook, and people must just come on Facebook whole day and be cussing. Things got really serious. So somebody said you should have called the group to let them know what you were doing and why. Oh, well, I did not. So was that enough reason for me to be crucified, Princess Johnson? Was that enough reason? Yes, I did not. So what? Now who children they were posting? Now my children? Now who husband they were posting? Now who pastor they were posting? Now my pastor? You know the conversation I had with my pastor and the pressure I had with my pastor. You know what was going on with conversations between my pastor before I can consult somebody. Are you understanding the weight of the relationships I had with the people that were posted? Who is Rose? Somebody I just met 2 months ago. I should take permission from her before doing what was good for my life. So again, that was not the only issue. Rose had been feeling somehow because I wasn't coming on live often. I was picking up shifts because I was trying to put my life in order in this my new journey in America at that time. Don't forget, I had just come. Thank you, Prosperity. Yeah. So, and then Rose did not like that. And this is another thing I want to point out. No matter the situation, no matter what situation I'm in as a person, Jessica, if I have people fighting with me on social media, fighting the social media war, and at any point, some people want to retreat because they are wounded, I will not hold them. I will not force them to fight till they die. Because it's okay to retreat and come back stronger. Did you guys hear Razo recently? What happened? Razo said he was traveling and Rose was sending things. Post this one, post this one, post this one. And Razo was like, wait, this girl is not even concerned about the fact that I'm traveling from one country to another, trying to do something for myself in order to better my life. But she's only concerned about post this or post that. And that was the beginning of the issue she started having with Razo, because Razo did not post whatever it is she was sending at that critical point of his life. That's Rose for you. Another manipulative behavior. It's either you are doing for her or you are not doing. It's either you're doing for her or you are doing for her. Any attempt for you to make a decision for yourself, for your life. Any attempt for you to make a decision for your life, then there's a problem. Should that be the case? I want to ask you guys a question. Were we there when she was giving her child to Evelyn? Did we know Evelyn? If Evelyn black or bright? Were we there when she gave birth to the child and put Evelyn's last name on the child? Were we there? Why is it that all of a sudden, speak for myself. Jessica, I was to bear the consequences of her mistake. Make it make sense. I be my eye, they whine me. I be my eyes, they whine me. Because I don't understand. Was I there when she when she put her daughter in the system? That I was not even dreaming about coming to America. The time when she gave her child to Evelyn 12, 14 years ago. I don't even know if people can even say go to embassy or people can travel out of Africa. I've been traveling in Africa, I've been traveling. So how is it that I had to bear the consequences of whatever war was going on between me? In fact, let's come to the most recent one. When she was kissing Michi, when they were exchanging spit, she and Michi, and I know what happened between them. They were crossing the road, but they decided not to cross the road again. When they scatter, was I there? Did I know about it? So how is it that I became the casualty of war, or war that had nothing to do with me, or war that was not started with my permission, or war that was not started with my knowledge, or war that I did not even know existed? How is it? Because let's understand this thing. Because if you guys don't get the message, you will miss the manipulative pattern that I'm trying to point out here. I used to come on live. Ewanio, you must get a child, And after some time, I tire. I won't come on live to be doing Evelyn get a child again. What's the error in that? What is the error in that? Or what is the error in, hello, Jessica, you're not coming on live? No, I'm coming on live. Oh. I'm talking to my husband. Since Amy face everything all right now. So I'm not coming on live. I'm here on the phone talking to him. What was the error in that? Last time I checked, all of these people that we met here, none of them $5 were in my ticket money to come to America. Neither their money were in anything that had to do with me. I came here and met them here on the internet. So I don't understand how people are like, I was supposed to take permission from her to do what was best for my life. Look, guys, since that time, I have been very selfish. Let me tell you what has happened to me since then. For those of you that don't understand. Since Rose, I've never really connected with any other person. Let me deviate a bit. After Rose, I was in another group of friendship. And one person in that friendship always complained about the fact that I was not really in. And every time she complained, I said, yes, so I can't be really in because of Rose. Till today, the one and only person that I talk to on this Facebook, it is because somehow she understands the damage that Rose almost did. She tried, but she did not succeed. They were in the middle of a crossroad, right? They were in the middle of a crossroad, and they were trying to cross. I will not read your comments because your comments will distract me. Back to what I was saying. The moment you try to do what's best for you, and you know me and Amy not get it, because me and Amy, we 30 seconds away from fighting again on the Facebook, and I will not even dress back. Me and Amy Writer will haul it with tear into pieces. But let's discuss Amy Writer small. Remember when Amy went to Liberia? After having been away from Liberia for a long time, Amy not even know places in Liberia. According to Rose, Amy building house, the house can complete. Now me say, oh, now Rose say, whole day Amy building house, the house to foundation, the house can go up. So Amy went to that house where she building, where instead of foundation, it can go up. And then she met Comfort. Maybe out of fear. Maybe out of, let me preserve myself. You understand? When I go back, you know, and this happens. There are some people that will see you in real life. They think they can talk about you on Facebook. They can't talk to you. But guess what? When they move in front of you, when they go back behind their phone, then they continue launching you again. Maybe that's how Amy was preserving herself. So when Amy saw Comfort, Evelyn's sister in Liberia, Amy shook her hand. Amy was like, you know, we are all one human being there. You know, you don't have to take getting serious. Not because Amy necessarily loved Comfort, but it was the way that Amy was trying to save her head. Instead of Rose to understand that Amy was trying to save her head, Rose got vexed again. Why should Amy preserve her head? Why should Amy attempt to come back to America in one piece? Amy supposed to take on the consequences of Rose, her actions for giving her children away. Up till today, Rose has not come to the realization that everything that happened to her because of her. That's the reason she's bleeding on everybody, including those that came to help her. Yeah, King Isha Mama, no, I'm not going to lie. Everybody that apologized to me, trust me, me and them, when you call me, I can pick. Another person that apologized to me, Rose. But prior to these people apologizing to me, the comment is there. They say Rose went and fingered them. And it's not because they are stupid. I want to make this point clear. I pray that God gives me the right words to say these things out. There are people, they will prey on your sympathetic nature. The fact that you get sorrowful heart. They know that you get sorrowful heart. What would they do? They will come with sorrowful story to ignite your sorrowful heart, and then they will take advantage of it. So Can you guys hear me now? Guys, come back, please. Jeez. Oh. I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. I'm back, guys. I'm back. Yo, come back, come back, come back, come back, come back to me. Yo, come on. Yo, tag them now. Who they all were here just now? Where is Divine? Where is Divine Williams? Che? You come, oh, you come, you come, you come. You come, you come, you come, you come, you come. Okay, and I go tax on Divine, no. You come now, you come, you come, you come. You come, get me the juicy paddle, because there's nothing I'm doing. I'm not just putting the blame on Rose alone. I'm also taking accountability for my part. That I even allowed my, my sympathy nerve to be triggered to the point where I put the interest of another person above my interest. And that's something I'm never doing again in my life. To the point now, it now looks as if I don't feel for people. Every time I'm about to bend over and backward for somebody, I can remember Jessica again. I forget it. What happened to you with Rose? And so I don't blame Rose like with hatred. I'm just putting this out there because we are discussing Rose, but a lot of you have similar people in your lives. You have people like this in your communities, at your job, in your houses, in your churches, in your business places. There are people like this. For me, it has helped me to not feel sympathy to the point of giving myself away, to the point of putting another person's interest above my interest. And I tell God, thank you. Because if I did not learn it with Rose, maybe somebody else would have been the one to teach me this. Can you guys hear me now? People like this in your community. You're like Chipotle business, you're not leaving. You're welcome. So, like I said, there are many instances, and I could go on and on and on and on and on. Today, Mama K is there. If anybody can tag Mama K here, tag her. Mama K was not in this thing at all. It was Rose that went to look for Mama K. Rose went to look for Mama K. Brought her in this thing here. Rose will send us, like, you know how people be doing live, right? Let's say Charlotte about doing her live. And one person just comment, that Rose wanna know what good for her. How can she abandon her children? Rose will run back to us. See the thing where they want were writing. We all gotta go tell the person, I ain't abandon my children. Everybody stole my children. My people, you know many people in basketball in. To the point where Rose even sent us. Rose wanted us to talk to Tonya so bad. Rose was the one that sent me. You know what they did to Tonya? One day, they called Tonya, they put Tonya in group. Because of the way that Rose had made it look like Tonya coming was hurting her. Everybody jumped on Tonya, they caused Tonya. That how Tonya ran away. So Rose came back to me. Oh, you are not on the call. They were giving it to Tonya. Stinko. Now you have to call Tonya. Jessica, you have to do it. Only you. You have to call Tonya so I can talk to Tonya. I want to extend my side to her. I want to extend my side to her. Check. That's how I called Tonya. Before I could call Tonya, I was to the people job. Rose couldn't let me rest. Rose just behind me to call. Jessica, what time you call now? Jessica, what time you call? Rose be behind me until Yvette were asking, but what time you call now? What time you call now? Every one of them were in sympathy. Today, me and Seji never had no issue. Seji Suku. Me and her never had any issue. Like they see button, the button that Rose pressed in everybody. Like they see button Rose pressed in Seji. Seji started coming for me. Now they see button Rose pressed in everybody. Everybody started coming for me. Those that apologize, they apologize and move on. Those that ain't apologize, I'm even taking it to heart. Because again, if I did not learn from Rose, I was going to learn from somebody. And that's why I'm here to tell you. It's not everybody that deserves your sympathy. Sometimes learn to say, yeah, sorry, oh, never mind, and move on. Learn to say sorry. When somebody can't tell you, say, oh, that person punched me in my head. Just say sorry. Don't say, can I go? Can I go to the person who punched you? Because many times, you not even know what that person did before they punched her. I'm not going to lie. I was moved by the sympathy. And a lot of people don't know this. I know how people can push baby osa. And it be normal experience for them. When I go over there, if I made 1 week there, me and JFK nurses cursing each other, and I do nothing yet. So because of the experiences that I have in childbirth, I get Gary to eat, that child will be here. We fighting, they will be here. Just yesterday, somebody not clean their room. I was threatening to put their things also. We may plan well good, but you will be here. So based on what I know that I can go through to bring kids to this world, is what I think everybody goes through to bring kids to this world. And I feel like if you ever have to go through that stress, because at the highest part there, to push the baby up, for baby to come on that phone. For me, in the whole children bene, at the hardest part there, for that child to come also. So if you not go through the hardest part, give me one reason why the child should not be in your custody. I'm gonna go through here. Me and all the nurses there will cross each other. The child can't also and somebody can't take it from me. With the craze. So based on that what activated my sympathy towards Rose, that made me against Evelyn, Michi, and all who were trying to take her child from her, quote unquote. Behold, what she told us versus what actually happened. And you know that in there? What I ordered versus what I got? This one, it was what Rose told us versus what actually happened. They were two different stories. They were two different stories. Yes, you did. Rose, you did. Like I said, those that apologized to me, and even those that have not apologized to me, you know, I'm not even taking it personal with them because Jeha, they get finger me to make me to go against people that ain't do nothing to me. Says Evelyn can bomb me. I started calling her Evelyn just because of what Rose told me. And I even asked the woman for her side of the story. I started calling the woman names. Says Evelyn can bomb me now. Her son and me, I think we age mates. So if she can bomb a man like me, she can definitely bomb me. I did not ask question. In fact, because of what Rose told me, I forget about my home training. And that time I just come from Africa. You know, you just come from Africa, you can't insult other people. You can be respectful. And not like when you're not still in America, you're out here. When other people tell you something, you tell them, hey, back, you keep it moving. Because of what Rose told me. And I care to see the gray hair on Evelyn here. I'll call her Evelyn. I care to hear the woman's side of the story. Rose finger our sympathy point until Nobody was seeing, but guess what now? There's always a Jessica. I was the first to start waking up from the slumber. So I start asking the question, and I said, so when they weren't happy, what thing happened after that? Because at this time now, let me tell you what, the meeting that happened that made my sympathy to clear. The way she ruled. Like sooner we'll come on live, we'll be like 4. Maybe me, she, Amy, and one other person. And we'll be talking about this whole situation. The girl want to talk. She will say, hold on, close your mouth. I want to say something. She was rude. So the rudeness now, it started clearing my eyes that, wait a minute. If that girl can be doing that thing to you, you were, comforting her. Let me tell you one story. One day, she took the labor from the school, right? She called, she said, oh, she going to take the labor from the school and she going to change the labor address in the school and the labor paperwork, everything. She was going Iowa for the birth certificate. How can you not get a birth certificate? Now knowing the birth certificate was with Evelyn, she wanted to try and go get another copy. Here we. Sorry. So she went. When she went, she changed everything and stuff. The people, I think they informed Evelyn. Oh, I don't know how Evelyn got to know, but I think Evelyn was involved and stuff. So this day she went, she picked up the boy from school. When she picked up the boy from school, she brought the boy home. Evelyn came to take the child that day. They were fighting. She pressed live. Pajibo had to tell her, say, cut the knife off before she cut it off. We were on the phone. So Rose said, Jessica, I can't even sleep. Because if I sleep, the labor will jump. Kidnapping and all were involved, man. It is well. So Rose said, Jessica, if I sleep, the labor will jump out of the hustle. He will open the door and start going. I said, but then everybody really using medicine on the ball. Imagine I'm gonna go for my child home. They are scared to sleep because he will jump outside. But there's so much Evelyn now knowing the labor grew up with Evelyn. So Evelyn's house is what he considered to be home. So that day, man, we couldn't sleep because we had to keep watch. Rose sat to the door to make sure that no matter the sleep that catch her, if that boy want to open the door, somehow she will wake up. But again, she did not sleep. We were on the phone together. Meanwhile, the labor crying. The labor crying. Let me and I count my counseling work. Oh, Obadiah, you need to understand that Rose is your mother. She gave birth to you. That woman, Evelyn, is just a friend. She's not your mother. Obadiah said, all the things you're talking about, move from here. I'm going to tell Maria, ma. You, the thing we're talking. That time, I just start a new job, oh. I work it double the next day, my 16 hours. Guess what? I stayed on the phone with Rose until 5 something, almost 5:30. I sleep on the phone with Rose because if she sleep and that labor open the door and run away in the middle of the night, it will not be all right. I was doing security work. So the plan was, Rose, you can't keep doing this. So if you don't want the labor to jump outside, you have to move. Yo, you have to move. So Rose said she want to come to me in the city. Girl. Y'all let me just laugh at this thing now because the worst is over. Rose said she want to come to me in the city. But how the boy will go to school? I said, the same way I register my son in school now when I came from Africa, I will do it. I'll register your son in school. Since the boy will be here, he will be in a school district. By that time, my son was in high school. So, I think the junior high school my son was in, now your son will be in. Rose said, that's true. I will have to come with Opita, but Jessica, you get space for me, yo. I say, you will sleep in my room now. Then the labor will sleep in my son room. That 2 room here. But my son mattress on the ground. Because me pa, I struggling more. I said, but my son mattress on the on the ground. She said, no problem. Then she called me back again. What kind of game your son get? I said, game? I know. But that's why they call PS5. And I buy it for my son here though. I just coming. I just coming. But, Japalo, what kind of game you can be playing on your tablet, on your computer? My son called the game, Nina. I said, ask your son if he know that game. Because at the game, my son can be playing. I think they can be playing together when he come. We say, okay. I was working from home or we're all paid, my people. So all that thing I will not discuss it in the night, in the morning. My new job was supposed to be there by 7 o'clock. At 7:30 I went there. I went to the school district. I registered the boy in school. You hear the phone about the registration now. Time to register the son in school. We must get spare the labor knee. Yo, we must get spare the labor knee. So we go there. I say, I finished telling the people, oh, that's my sister's son, and my sister's having a problem with her relationship, so she's moving over to me. She's all the way in Austin, Minnesota. She's gonna be with me, and her son is gonna be with us, and he's gonna be going to school, blah, 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 blah. You finish talking all that, and they say, yeah, you will fill in the form. When you finish filling in the form, you will go notarize, I say, what better they can notarize? They say, go to the bank, or go to, they start giving places. Of all the places they gave, the bank, stuck with me. So I said, bank is good, we'll go to the bank. So, time to fill in the form. Hello? Yeah, Rose, I've been talking with the people. The people say, oh, more. Yeah. So, the boy first name, Obadiah. How you spell the Obadiah? Rose say, O-P. I said, O-P, no. Obadiah, that O-B. She said, She said, yeah, O-B. O-B-A. I said, A. Not A-O. And I say Obadiah in the Bible. She said, yeah. I said, no. That one are O-B-E-D-I-A-H. Obadiah. She said, yeah, that A. I said, okay. Then I said, what the last name? She said, Gordo. She said, Gordo. So, don't forget her country name. Gordo in my mind na G-B-O-D-U-O. Bado. Because I not hear about Bado. I always end with D-U-O. So I say G-B-O-D-U-O. She said, no. G-O-B. I say, no. You not hear bo. It can't be G-O-B like G-B-O. She said, yeah, G-B-O. You, the thing we're talking. The bottle, Rose can spell it. So she said, let's go on Ewelyn page. Go check her page on Facebook. Go on Facebook. I start looking for Ewelyn. I know Ewelyn not on Facebook with Ewelyn. She will on Facebook with her other name. Rose, what her other name? Zenwe. Spell it. Rose can't spell Zenwe. Yeah? So I said, wait. Me and Ewelyn son already fighting in the inbox. Because, you know, soaking it to Ewelyn, her son used to come in my inbox to come and play with me. Now, how I went in my inbox, got the boy thing also, got the boy, the Ewelyn son profile up, and then I found Ewelyn page. Now, how I put the G-B-O-R-D-O-E on the paper, man. I couldn't spell Rose on me. I'm not gonna lie. Only the Obadiah I could spell. I couldn't spell Bodo. But when things concern me, that my son before I know how to spell me. How many of you can spell Paolo? Yeah? Yo, how many of you can spell Paolo? My people, all that one feeling happening. And I do the registration before I went to work. Before I went to work, my people, I went to work, everything. Soon work finish. My people, that shift where I say I took double, I canceled that second shift because I needed to go to the bank. So I went to the bank. I went and notarized it. I snap it. I sent it to Rose. The boss school registration is done with too. So Rose was supposed to, according to Rose was supposed to come to the city with her son She be there, she find new work. She even asked me, Jessica, they can find work there? I said, yeah, they can find work there. They can find work here. She said, because my work like CMA. So I said, what they call CMA? Me a CNA. Now the one I learn when I can't hear. I never hear about CMA before. She said, med aid. I'm a med aid. I pass meds. So I said, but job there all year now. Job there all year. That will not anything. The highest thing is for you to come and make sure you move for start early so she can steal your child from you again. Yeah. Yo. So Amy right call me. Jessica, you finish with everything? Yeah, I finish with everything and I was waiting for to pick herself and drive and come to town so she can, to do and the labor can start going to school. She can settle her life. When she found her apartment, she moved now. Then Patrick and the rest of the other children can come in the city. They will be away from Evelyn. That way, Evelyn can steal the child again. Yeah. Somebody say, Rose, let's put you to work on his Facebook. I swear. And what I'm trying to tell you is, this is how far we were going because somebody triggered our sympathy point. Somebody made us feel sorry. Hey, man, they want to steal a woman child. You know what I mean? Eh? You know what I mean? Somebody steal a whole child. Child, no, I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk. Yeah? A whole child been there. The way when child here coming, it get eh? After all that scars. Because there are two things. Or they caught you. You live with that mark forever. Then somebody come and take the child from you. There's no small thing at all. That it triggered me. I'm speaking for myself. I don't know if any other person had ulterior motive, but I don't think they had ulterior motive. You know why? Because at the same way, when Rose go finger them against me, now how they can come, they cost me good. To the point where am I heading to? At this point, when Rose finished fingering everybody with her sympathy story, nobody considering me and how I need to put my life first. Nobody was considering, Jessica, she coming in the country. She not know nobody, she not know nothing. She just trying to get herself together. Nobody was considering, Jessica not get Maya, Jessica not get Paye. If anything happens to her, what will become of her son? Because of the way Rose finger everybody, and me too, I could not put my sorrowful story forward. Everybody was just concentrating on Rose's sorrowful story. Even the King Isha Mama today that gave $1,000. What the King Isha Mama gave $1,000 for? And they see sorrowful story. They finger her with it. And they finger her sympathy point until she gave $1,000. But instead of the $1,000 to be used, the $1,000 was used to cause people harm. Like I said in the first life, because I'm a third life here. If Rose had gone to medicine man to say, the medicine where we can't do, I want you to put my business in my children's heart. When my children to school, they must be thinking about me. When my children in the hall, they must be thinking about me. Anywhere my children are, they should just be thinking about Mama Rose, Mama Rose. If that was what Rose did, I would say, she was desperate to have her children back. But when we go check, Rose, she was killing Evelyn. She was deporting Evelyn. She was killing Comfort. She was raping Comfort. She was killing Michi. That one part, it just had to talk between Rose and Michi business because the two of them were trying to cross the road. That one part, I get nothing to say about it. They were trying to cross the road. I don't know if they cross it or they stop halfway, but they were trying to cross the road. So love and emotion involved. But let me talk about the other people. Down to the judge. The girl wanted to damage the judge phalanges and the judge's extremities. The judge foot more break. The judge hand more break. What in that thing was medicine. What Rose was doing was not medicine. Oh. Come closer. Rose was not doing medicine. She was playing wish. John chapter 18 verse 18. The devil cometh but to what? To steal, to kill, and to destroy. To steal Evelyn's joy by killing Evelyn's son. To kill Evelyn, to destroy Evelyn, for them to deport. Where in the thing where your year says she was, that one looking at the thing say Rose was doing medicine. Do you know what medicine is? Okay. English definition of medicine. Medicine is anything that you take that make you feel better, right? Okay. How is it? Have you ever heard that medicine is anything that you take that destroys somebody, breaks somebody's foot, rape somebody, put somebody in on a street, can't walk over there? You think now. Because your parents look here, you don't know the meaning of medicine. And now I'm glorifying medicine. I said in my first life, I'm not glorifying medicine. Because at the end of the day, all power belongs to God. But one thing I know, God does not kill. God does not kill. And God has not given power to kill. So anybody that want to kill, they know what place they go get their power from. You hear? Everything that Rose was trying to do, did you ever hear say, okay, because that thing where they did, right? They molded Evelyn. They molded Evelyn into a statue. Let me tell you what they did. I was not there, but we all know spiritual things, right? They molded Evelyn into a statue. Then they wrote Evelyn's name on paper. Then they put it in a statue hand, right? Then they invoke her spirit on that thing. Then they say, you, Evelyn, then we borrow. Like you here. Anytime we call your name, you must respond. We invoke your spirit in the thing here. Anytime we say Evelyn Bordeaux, you must respond. So they made a physical representation of Evelyn in a shrine. So this is the intent. When I finish, I mold this thing now, right? This is Evelyn. I chant into it. I invoke Evelyn's spirit into it. Anytime I knock that thing that day, Evelyn here with her wherever she is. When I knock that thing nose, Evelyn was, my nose hurting me. Oh. When I hit the thing foot, Evelyn was, my foot hurting me. That was the whole intent of building that, molding that mold for Evelyn, right? If that thing what she did was good medicine, you know what they were going to do? They were going to mold one for Imani and mold one for Obadiah. And every morning they wake up. You, Obadiah, as you go into school that morning, your mind business must be in your heart. You must be thinking about your mind whole day. You must love your mind. You must be crying that you won't go to your mind. If it was something good they wanted to do, they are going to have that two teenagers representing the two children and be speaking love into the hearts of those children so those children can run to their ma. But you ever see anything for those children in there? You ever see anything for those children in there? That those children should catch love in their heart for their ma. And just wake up one day and say, I want to go to my mommy. I want to go to my mommy. I want to go to Rose. I love my mommy. I want to go. You ever see anything like that was going on there? It was so kill the other person, made the other person cripple, rape the other person, break the other person's foot. Let not talk about the means. The means we were diabolical. I'm guilty of being diabolical. We all have been diabolical before. I can't make myself look like saint here. Thank God for the mercy of Christ. Thank God for the mercy of Christ. But I'm saying, even in the diabolism, what was the intent? Was the intent to heal and soothe? Am I yelling? Am I yelling? Was the intent to heal and soothe? Or was the intent to kill, steal, kill, and destroy? Again, watch your relationships by these three things. The person that came into my life, and I'm veering off the topic of Rose now. This person that came into my life, Have they come to add onto me, or have they come to steal from me? Sometimes the stealing is not stealing your finances. Sometimes it's stealing your joy. Sometimes it's stealing your peace. Sometimes it's stealing your sanity. Has this person come to kill me or kill anything that belongs to me? Like killing your joy? You will tell them, I just got a promotion at work, and they will just discard it. Instead of them to be happy with you, they will kill your joy. Destroy. Has this person come into my life to help me fulfill destiny, or they have come into my life to destroy my destiny? Then you know who to keep and who to kick out. The word of God says, the devil cometh to steal, kill, and destroy. Everything the explicit Rose doing, I just saw it in steal, kill, and destroy. So it's possible that Rose herself, she's an agent of the devil. She's an agent of the devil, but she doesn't even know. She's an agent of the devil, but she doesn't even know. Favor for Life Blue. People don't use fake page to comment here. Oh. If you use fake page, I'll block you. Yeah. Enough fair. That's another it's a way of cheating. I can be using my real page to communicate with you, my real face. The least you can do, even though you can come on video, is to use your real page. And what did Amy say about me? Remind me. I seem to have forgotten. Can you please speak this for me? Thank you. What did Amy say about me? Refresh my memory in your fake page. Back to what I was saying. Everything that they said they were doing yesterday, I read comments. So. And I even seen having white thing there. Yo, Annette, you little. Everything that they were saying there, waiting in that thing told you say she was trying. Stop now. What is wrong with you now? Did we hear any part where they say, oh, Rose was doing a thing so her children can come back home? And she was not killing the other person. She was killing the other person. Because I'm not going to say, yes, so Bunchy is our birth month. Yeah. That's why I'm doing this live to close a particular chapter of my life. What chapter? The chapter of my life in which I met Rose. And from the time I met Rose, the drama in my life started on Facebook until I intentionally took myself from it. Until I intentionally took myself from it. Okay. I finished blacking the person. I finished blacking that person because that person triggering me. My people, story of Evelyn, story of Rose's life. Like I said to you, Rose is one person. She will do something and put it on you. She will do something and put it on you. Rose probably doing worse than somebody right now. But she will come and put it on the person and say that the person doing it. And this morning, I'm watching Rose make statements like, oh, how it is a pattern with Amy. Amy has done it to other people before. Really? Last time I checked, Rose was the one fingering Amy against me. Amy come outside here today. She can't tell me, say, me and her had issue. Me and Amy were fighting over Paige. Why? Because of the same rules. When Rose started acting rude and disgruntled, I'm like, huh, okay, you go feel him. So I changed the profile picture of the page from the picture of she and Amy, and I put only Amy picture there. Somebody went in there and changed it back to she and Amy. I said, for what? Because last time I checked, I didn't know you from a can of bean. It was Amy and myself that were cool. Amy brought you as her handbag, so I tolerated you. So see, you want our rule on me? When I was opening page, I was not thinking about you. Now me and Amy I was thinking about. Based on that, taking her from the page, that how she's staffing, I said they get finger Eve. Ask Eve if I ever did anything. That's what they say, calling her by her name, calling her Eve. Jennifer, I don't mind that person. I want asking that person to tell me what Amy said. Eh? Eve, let her come here and tell me if I ever did anything to her. Nothing I did to her. Now they see manipulative behavior. Rose carried there until Eve and all were coming for me. Let's talk about Charlotte Rabble. Charlotte Rabble and Amy did not have a problem. It's about the way that Rose cried on Amy that made Amy just start coming for our left, right, center. Amy just start coming. She can't get tired coming. It was because of Rose. I remember when we had the page. Every now and then Rose would bring it up. Says Amy, I hope you not go back to Charlotte Rabble. Because if you go back to her, I will really be vexed with you. Then Amy can promise. Then me, I can say, where you going by, you can go back, but you leave the page with me, because me, I won't set my market on the page. So, Amy, when you want to go back to Charlotte Rabble, you free, yeah? But before you go, please build the page up, because me, I won't be selling my market on the page. Huh? Commercial break? What are you selling? Okay. The business manager said, want to take commercial break. Commercial break, commercial break. Oh, Sandra know me from Lakpasi. Hey. And I say, thank you. Commercial break, guys. Our July 26th package is going to be coming out very soon. Don't play. Don't sleep on it. We're going to have t-shirts. We're going to have July 26th tumblers. I already posted a video of the scarf. Guys, you guys can't... Wait. When those things come out, you guys are going to love it. So everything I'm going to be selling, I'm going to be selling as a set. It's going to be the t-shirt plus the cup plus the scarf, or it's going to be a package. The t-shirt plus the cup plus the face cap. I'm going to make sure all of the packages, you know, don't go above. Yeah, it's going to be less than $100, including shipping. You know, less than $100, including shipping. Just so it can be affordable for all, right? Please, this year I'm not selling $25 t-shirts. I am not selling $25 t-shirts. The things I'm selling this year, now for person who don't chop belly food. If you don't say never chop belly food, I beg. Don't come and stress me. I'm not selling cheap article here. I'm selling premium quality luxury items. So please, when I drop my thing, I don't want to guys, it's too expensive. Luxury is the new normal. I hope you guys get that. So clock it. Back to the matter. The commercial break, alright, manager. Thank you. My son said he can't stand me doing live and not talking about the business. He can't stand me doing live. I just talk and not talk about the business. So it will not happen under his watch. That's why he was reminding me. But thank you, darling, for that reminder. Back to what I was saying. Rose. Rose is manipulative. So let me tell you one story. So one day, and you know Felice, the Felice that in Minnesota, the one where Sierra can call Mountain here. I'm not calling her Mountain here, but I'm just mentioning that name because we get two Felice. The one that in Texas, no, the one they can call Nespulu. Thank you. So this day, Nespulu, I think Nespulu and Sierra were making little flour and something like that, and Karishma was staying in Nespulu house, which is Felice now. Was staying in Felice's house. Me and Rose on the phone. We lecturing. And the other phone on, the volume on. So she hearing it. The next thing I hear Rose say, I go in scatter that thing. Hey? Rose got off the phone. Rose click the live button. Rose clicked the live button and started telling Karishma how Felice is not good. Felice is bad. Felice can gossip about him. Felice can carry him into shallow rubber. I kid you not. I swear to God. Karishma face just start chinching. Yeah? So when Felice heard it, Felice was like, no, that's not true. I never carry his into shallow rubber. Oh. By that time, Karishma was not really talking, but Karishma, you know, he was beginning to, he bought into what Rose said. Nothing that Felice could say anymore could make sense. The moment Rose left her life, Karishma turned on Felice. They start fighting. Rose came back on the call. I finished scattering that thing. And I told you, yeah, man. So I started wondering, how is it that you just see people together and all you want to do is you want to scatter it? Felice not do nothing to us. Karishma not do nothing to us. Yeah? You. The thing we talking. So, Felice knocking on her life and said, Rose, what you did? No, Felice knocking on her life yet though. Felice and Karishma still arguing on the live because they're in the same house. Rose now go on live. Rose said, Felice, come here. Rose started insulting Felice's son. Rose took the rope and put it on something and said, like your son here, you can be holding your son with door leash. Yes, Felice got on Sarah's show to explain herself. Rose started describing Felice's son and calling Felice's son a dog and how Felice can put rope on her. Felice, I beg you, if you come across the video, don't get vexed. And I let to repeat when somebody calls somebody, because when I repeat it, it means like me cursing you now. But I'm just trying to tell you what Rose started doing. Rose put the rope and say that how Felice can be holding her son on a dog leash. Felice can put dog leash on her son. Felice said, nothing wrong with my son. My son is not ill. Rose cursed Felice. Cursed Felice's son. Cursed that boy inside us. Felice child. When she finished, then she said, Jessica. She finished, oh. Then she came, she said, tell me, I know how I cursed that child now. Jessica, you must have that life, you must delete that life. I finished cursing the boy, I said, myself, I felt bad. Okay? So, I hate the life. Then, there's a girl called Nana Crew Queen. Now, go home, Nana. Oh. One other boy, she little bit chubby like that. She friends with Rose, and she friends with Felice. So, Felice told her about it. And Nana Crew Queen, I called Rose, say, oh, Rose, why you insulted my friend for? Rose was brave to say, I was not the first to insult her. She was the first to speak on my child. Jessica was there. Let me put her on the phone. Hey, Rose put me on the phone. Rose explained her story. She explained her story. She said, Jessica, ain't not true. How come you tell Rose say that's not true? That she was the first to insult Felice. So I say, yeah, la true. La Felice was the first. Yo. But Rose just say sorry. The thing we're talking. Because I know Rose was wrong. So I just say sorry. So Nana Queen said she was going to pull Felice on the phone. When they pull Felice on the phone, Felice tried to explain that she's not the first. I said, Felice, just forget it. You are the first, but you didn't know the time it came from your mouth. Me not trying to convince Felice that she was the one who wronged Rose because I want for Rose to feel bad. because we have heard Rose crying. So it was all about anything to make her heart calm down. That's why you see, like I said, I don't get vexed with those that come against people because of Rose, because I know what are they too. Felice trying to Felice that here hi here. Felice trying to explain that she was not the one. I said, my child forget it. Rose shall tell her sorry. My people, Rose want abragada jealous. She not want to say sorry. I said, Rose, just say sorry. Just say sorry. Yeah, Felice, you are the first to talk to Rose, but maybe you remember the time it happened. Yeah, you are the first. Felice coming home. No, some connection they will put us in. Y'all come back. Y'all come back. Y'all come back. Y'all come back. Yo. Sandra, please tag everybody that y'all are fighting in the comment section. Let them come back. All the fake pages and everybody, y'all come back. Yeah, my people. What? Now Felice was trying to call one of the people then that based on the sympathy we have for Rose, we were helping her. Rose was the one who caused Felice first, but said Felice was the first, and because Mina didn't want her to feel bad. Don't forget, this is somebody that I'm crying with in the net. We crying with in the net over the phone. Who is Felice, by the way? At this point, I'm not considering Felice, amen. I'm not considering how Felice feel her child. I'm only considering Rose. Somebody steal her children. She's not in a good place. Nothing she does is wrong. So when every other person did it to me, I understand how they feel, how they felt. I couldn't bring Felice on. But you share the live and you tell people to come. No wasting time, no wasting time, no wasting time. You don't keep the birthday girl, you know, how she will call it me. You tell people. I got me call Felice on Messenger. And I come in conclude with my own part. You know, I start confessing so much more. So I will conclude it with my own part. Y'all come back so I can call Felice. I had to put the AC on, guys. So guys, before we go on another commercial break, this hair and makeup was done by Fran Fine. Let me tag her up here. She's right here in Minnesota. Let me tag her. Where is she? Okay, I found her. All right. So yeah, that's her name tagged up there. She did my hair and my makeup, you know. So if you're in Minnesota and you're looking for somebody to do your makeup, contact Fran Fine. I wanted something semi-natural, so I didn't do too much. This is all skin, okay? And my hair, she also did it. She's into hair, she's into makeup. So if you're in Minnesota, please do business with her. She's the best I've seen so far. I mean, the last time somebody made me up for my birthday last year, I was looking at spirits. The person was brave to give me bright red. Me, I can do makeup every day. When you touch my face, only so touch my face small because people are not used to seeing something dramatic with me. But that black American girl, she gave me red. She gave me all kind of thing there. The lashes she faced for me was stopping here. The blood, she did me. The change was too dramatic. Now I spoil it. I go put blonde hair on my hair. Yeah? How can you move from conservative to bold and dramatic within the twinkle of an eye without giving people notice? That had that video there and pictures I did that time. People were just rebelling against it because people were not used to seeing me as that girl. Yeah. So, seeing a black American girl do me like that, no, nobody can do me again. Oh. I went to Franfan now. Franfan was the one that did me for my son's graduation. She did my makeup and she installed my hair. And for this year's birthday, she didn't do my makeup. You know, I can only make up once a year. Last year, I made up twice because I had a birthday and I had my son's graduation. But if it's not graduation or to do, I hardly flog my face. I ain't get some. Y'all come quickly. Let me call. Because this girl was trying to come on the show, Felice. Me call Felice. Hello, Felice. The phone is on speaker. You are trying to call me, but I couldn't bring you on the phone. Something.
Oh, you are doing a live video. You know, you said I don't cover your life.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that you kind of recognize what happened that day on the phone call.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like somebody trying to manipulate something, and it was just so much of a psychological operation.
Mm-hmm.
You on the phone, and Rose is on the phone. And next thing Felice, you are the first.
Mm-hmm.
But before that, I was in, you know, the reason I'm saying this is because I feel like God kind of vindicated me from what happened. You know, somebody do things to you that hurt you, and then group of people just and say, oh, you wrong that person.
Yeah.
And that's what happened.
And again, for me, I want to apologize because I know what that feels like. It's like you were trying to alter your reality. It's like you knew that A happened before B. Yeah.
And the reason, I don't come on your life, but the reason I'm like, I said, God, thank God you vindicated me. You came on this phone and you're allowing me to say, oh, you're wrong, Rose. And I'm like, what? I don't even know this guy. And then you go to where you say, oh, Felice, you sent Rose 10 requests, and that was around the time this person is in my house. I'm so confused. I'm on the phone. You there saying, oh, you started it first, and I'm thinking, why did I start it first? I don't even know this person.
Right. Yeah, that was actually how it went. To be honest, I knew that Rose was the first. And that's why I kept saying, Felice, you started it first, but Rose, you tell her sorry. You didn't get that part? Rose, you tell her sorry. And then she was trying to be her hair. She didn't want to say sorry. I was like, Rose, you tell her sorry. And then while I was telling her to tell her sorry.
Before I block you and this, I don't even know you. I don't even know who the fuck massage. I'm like, no. You and every writer, you just jump on this line because you're taking advantage of the fact that this person was in my place. And then you on the phone, she's on the phone, and you're like, Rose, just said sorry, but Felice was wrong. She started, and I was just mute on the phone. Because it's like, I don't even know what's going on. I'm confused. What did I start? I don't even know the person.
I said that where you know there was a problem now.
I said, God.
How Felice was wrong by telling Rose to say sorry? It's because I know Rose was really wrong, but the girl going through a lot. We can't tell her now, so Felice, you wrong, yeah, but Rose just say sorry.
Only my son dog. I will put she literally portraying. She put rope around the cup. That door, yeah, that door. All my children in my home. Yeah, I'm just like, but what's going on? I was so confused on the phone. I just said on the phone. I didn't even talk.
Nothing happened. That girl just saw you. That girl just saw you and Karishma on the live, and she said one thing: "I'm going to scatter this thing." That was all.
Yeah, she and Amy, they came on the live.
No, Amy was not on the phone. No, Amy saw that she joined the live. That had Amy joined there to go help her. For Amy didn't know what happened. That when we finished that, Amy asked what happened. I said nothing happened. Yo, the girl just said she going to scatter the thing, and how she went, she scattered you.
Yeah. Then the next day, now that story came up. So I said, oh, as a single mother, you call my child a dog, but the dog is in my home. My children in my home. And then when y'all saw what was going on, there, boom,
kind of place, so
hey. Get on the phone, Phyllis. You started this phone? Like,
no. I think you had told Nana, right? Nana's your friend.
No, I didn't tell Nana nothing. Nana had, okay, so what happened was, when the idea of her daughter came up on social media and that other platform with that other CR woman was going back and forth, I was like, oh, okay.
So she got this situation going on.
House. But my dogs are in my house. But then how come you got all these normal human beings and they in CPS? So when I was on Facebook along with this girl, Michi, Nana Krukwe had reached out to me. Oh, Phyllis, I know you and you know that girl that my friend and this. I want us to talk. So I said, but this girl called my son a dog. So I can't talk. She managed into, like...
Convince you.
Talking into me, like, convince me that I should get on the phone. Now, I'm on the phone with you. I'm on the phone with Nana. I'm on the phone. And then, boom, you're telling the whole thing. Phyllis, you the one started it. And then on the phone, I said, well, what is this? Nobody dare to... And one thing about me, I'm really fan, but if I'm just there in the midst of different people, I can just be me.
And to be honest, this is a lesson to everybody. That everybody is saying the same thing doesn't mean you are wrong. If you know you are right and you know what happens, stand your ground. Because that day, let's be honest, even me, I knew that Felice was not the first. But when Nana Queen called, Rose explained a totally different story of what happened. Oh, she was doing this, she was doing that. She already brought Nana. She explaining her story. I can't tell her, say, no, Nana ain't happy. And again, don't forget that time. That sympathy thing was still being activated. So I didn't talk. Like I said, Nana, when anything, I told Nana to put you on the phone, let Rose apologize. When they brought you now, for they get to apologize, she still talking tango. So I said, Rose. What happened is you wanted to explain. I didn't want you to explain. I just wanted Rose to tell you sorry and we close the chapter. Then you wanted to explain. I said no. I don't want you to explain because I already know. You didn't do nothing. Then she was dealing with the apology. That's why I wanted to get first and say, well, she tell her sorry, let her go. Get tell her sorry.
I'm glad God vindicated me, my dear, my man. See, I can be here now. So,
my man.
I was confused. I was like, I don't even know what's going on. I just saw him, if you can remember, I was just mute.
Yeah, you were just mute.
Like, oh, Felice, you wrong, everybody. But I thought I was just being crucified. I just saw on the phone. I said, okay, I hear you. And I had just agreed to everything you said.
On behalf.
I'm so glad that today you have come out to say, oh, even though I knew you.
No, but I said it before today. I said it once before. I said it once before. Maybe you are watching my life that time. Well, that time, me and her just started our bass boss.
Okay, it's me.
So I just want to apologize to you, Phyllis.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you so much. And I can be on the phone at this point. Yeah.
My man. Sorry for experiencing the Rose effect.
Yeah,
sorry.
No.
So back to what I was saying.
So glad that.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.
All right, bye.
So sometimes I will see some people commenting, oh, that Jessica used to instigate Rose. You don't even know. You not even know who used to manipulate behind a scene. Even there was a time, the moment Rose come on live, they will screen record her video. It will be to the court waiting for her. Michi used to screen record it and send it to the court. That one, and that secret, Michi used to say she would screen record it, and she would screen record it and send it to the court. Rose decided she would not be coming on live. But when 2 days passed, when me or Amy now come on live, to can't tell Evelyn to get a chat back. Now problem. I remember one day, if Amy Rather hearing this thing, she will understand. Rose had pumped Amy Rather with Kojolobo. Kojolobo. Rose pumped the woman. Rose pumped the woman. For the woman to go on live. Y'all pay attention to the thing I come and say. So Amy Rather went on live. Amy Rather was that's what see. In the comment section, anybody that thought anything that I sound, just to the thing in their comments. Rose clicked the live and joined the live and says, Amy, it's okay. I don't want you to talk about this anymore. Just forget it. Just leave things as they are. God is going to fight for me. Just leave it. Yeah? Then comment section to start talking, say, Amy, leave it. There, Rosemary telling you, say, leave it. There, Rosemary telling you, say, leave it. So Rose left the live. Amy said, don't tell me that thing. Don't tell me that thing. Don't tell me that thing. Why Amy still explaining Rose now call me Rose, tell me say delete that live Amy right or doing. And when I call off the live on Amy, I delete the live on Amy. Huh? Amy must get vexed again. Amy started that live all over. What nonsense is this? Rose came by and told me again that live she talking there again. Delete it again. Myself now ask question. I delete that live on Amy. Tell her Amy must get vexed. Like, wait, oh, you told me to come on live. I'm on live, but you joined the live and act like you telling me not to do it. Whereas you told me to do it. Rose Nepe, if I lying, because Amy, I told you, I black her. Pull Amy on your other call. Let she listen to that thing if that thing never happened. Somebody say, you say Rose is ignorant, but she joined the nurses and big people heads together. Seriously, they think I'm talking. Yo, I get 2 witnesses. Hear me right on. She was first for cutting the life off on her because Rose said I should cut the life off on her. At this point, I'm not recognizing the fact that Amy older than me. I shouldn't be cutting life off on her. But Rose said I should cut the life off, so I cut it off. I said they think that evil spirit was behind the girl. They think that ordinary eye. Nobody can tell me say they think that ordinary eye. Lofty, for real. Nobody can. Your ass care, Bala. See now, Amy na count the phone with me blasting at me. Blasting. And I said, not me, now Rose said I'm gonna cut it off. Rose, but then you don't cut off life for me, you cut it. I said, yeah, Rose said I'm gonna cut it off. Okay, had to support me. Before Amy could believe that for true, Rose asked me to cut it off. But the point here is, Amy had not done, we hadn't done a live for about 3 to 4 days. You understand? Dollar G's had not done a live and stuff. And Rose was worried. Rose said we were making the case get cold. So we must come. Me, I said, me, I busy. I ain't able to come. I said, where can I call you? I will call you on my messenger. I will call you on my messenger, Vashi. Just text me hi. I will call you. Vashi want to. Big manipulator that you see so. You're not no Rose. And we were falling for it because she was obviously in pain. I come into another trade of her that you will yell apart from the manipulation. The phone is on speaker, mama. Hello, mama.
I want speaker, I want on my own. You remember? Yes.
And I remember Jack. And I remember Jack.
Since today is a confession day. Me, your friend, that go to the same school where you in Nigeria. But I want to talk. You, Jessica, you are doing too much for that useless Rose. I call you and say, why Rose calls me? You say, oh, I said, Jessica, when I'm writing comment, Jessica just deleting it. I said, oh my God, they have carried Jessica. They have carried her.
Yeah.
Jessica, you. Rose coming one day, Jessica will honor I do nothing to Rose. Like somebody once said that you for everything can say you do nothing to nobody. Sometimes you don't have to do anything to anybody. You, Jessica, You find you remove me, I say Jessica, so what happened now? You say your thoughts. When somebody come in the comment section and you get mad, then you delete them.
Not me, that one I Rose said, well, my block list was to 300. How looking for follower, but you now block 300 people. Hey?
Rose, you call me, you say, oh, and you, Jessica, tell me today you confess. So, say you tell, I know you tell me sorry secretly. I mean, behind the inbox, right? You cannot say it publicly. Me and you was cool. What did I do to you? You call us from me. In fact, y'all be them with Rose causing me.
But that's smart. Everybody come for their sorry today. Now, what thing will be left inside of me, my people? Okay, man, sorry.
No, why? You know, I'm not lying. Me and you was cool with your widow people. And I say, what can I get so?
Yeah.
She can be at least free. She gotta be taking.
No. They play the finger me air. They play the finger me air. It was for me to only face one direction. So if you not catch onto that sympathy where we were on with the girl, then you order the program.
Then I called you. I said, Jessica, I don't know. Rose just picked me out of the group. I know I was scapegoat because I don't rabble.
She moved out of the page. You are not in group or on a page. She block you.
Then I call you. Then you say, I said, but Rose is insulting me. What did I do to her? Then you say, oh.
I said, let me tell you what I told you. I said, I can put you on a call with Rose and Amy so we can face it. I talked to Amy. Amy said, yeah, put Fashi on the call. Rose said, no, we're not talking to her. And now how we did not talk to you, man. Thank
because
you.
I wanted to make it clear, I don't do nothing. I said, since Amy too. Don't want me to start cursing. I said, Jay, now I have become.
Amy was willing to talk to you. Rose said, no. And I was.
I said, man, they start showing my picture. You know, everybody now.
And as I'm talking to you, one thing I want everybody to notice is that sometimes to control people, you don't have to use force. You can use their sympathy to control them. You can play the victim. You can make yourself look like the downtrodden, the least, the most in need of help. And people will be jumping just so you can't feel bad. That's exactly what was happening.
Okay, but Jessica,
because if Rose had used force in the beginning, let me say this clearly. Because eventually, when me and her, when the time started firing her, my ass started clearing. You know why my ass started clearing? Because she started acting rude on me. She started being disrespectful. So that disrespect now, that it was bringing my senses back. But if Rose was not disrespectful, maybe time a day, I still doing as she said.
So are you trying to say, wait, this is my thing, right? If nobody has done anything to me personally, I have no reason, to be evil or just to dislike you based on what somebody want me to do to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people wasn't cool with me based on Charlotte because I was always on a Charlotte platform, right? But does that mean because I like Charlotte, I don't see anything that she does wrong? So now you're gonna disrespect me?
Everybody
now I'm just saying
yeah, but everybody had their biases because even you two at that time, you weren't really seeing Ciara's wrong like that. You were also feeling sorry for the fact that people kept coming for her kids. Don't forget.
And then you talk personally. I said, why is it? But now, if you don't know, right? You might talk to you and say, it's not fair.
So what? Let me tell you the difference between me and you. You started feeling sorry for Ciara first, so you couldn't really sympathize with any other person that was going through anything. Me, I did not start feeling sorry. I did not start feeling sorry for Ciara first. I started feeling sorry for Rose first. And for you, don't forget, even though you felt sorry for Ciara because they were insulting her kids, she still had them. For Rose, somebody took them, according to what we heard, even though that was not, the reality.
I just want to say something, right? I was siding with Ciara. Let's get it straight. But I never attacked anybody because
you are not attacking people, but you used to say that your Jack can be how mocking a woman. I know why you hate the woman so much. No, you were calling out people. I know why you keep bothering the woman. The woman don't bother nobody. Your Jack keep looking for the woman. You used to make blanket statement. You weren't attacking people.
No.
But myself, I wasn't causing anybody children, but I was still sold out to the sympathy movement of Rose. Now the thing, the reason why you are not cursing is because you're not used to cursing.
Also with Shadow, it was out there publicly. Shadow was not coming to laugh. So people say, oh yeah, they steal my children. So I guess since he America, nobody just taking my children away from them.
Now because listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something today. That call where I said I'm gonna place you on with Rose and Amy, and we're gonna talk. If Rose had talked to you, you're gonna fall on it. Let me tell you what you don't know today. During the time that Michi and Tonya was still very close, right? And Rose wanted to talk to Tonya. When Rose talked to Tonya for 2 hours, Tonya resigned straight. Tonya said, "Ah, no, looking, oh, buddy."
They get right now to fool people, but I've never been
if Michi can tell the truth, there's a time that Tonya withdrew small. She dressed back. I know that she and Michi passed again now. But that ain't Chema, that's one side when they all the sorry for me now, no, I think will be left in me because today I will just be apologizing just because the same thing I'm saying. You meet somebody, they did whatever they did in the past, their life takes a downward trend or they are suffering the consequences. You will not know. You go take it, you put it on your head. Your left ear upside down. There. Wait. What did they do this Smith right here? Rose asked for a person to help her get her son back, knowing full well at that time she was in desperation. So anything you guys asked for her to give to the juju man, she was going to do it. So how can you say she did it, but she wasn't the one doing the juju? But you, if anyone had part in the process, Rose was never going to go to jail. But you guys was doing all the bad things. No, Lisa, don't put me in their juju story. Oh, I was not in their juju story. I knew that Rose was doing whatever she was doing, and the medicine man or whoever man has said that Rose was lying, and if she continued to lie, she's not going to get her kids back. Okay? That's what I know. Where now they went to kill somebody, to break the judge's foot, to break the judge's arm, I not know about it. And if I were Rose, I wouldn't even advise her to break the judge's foot, break the judge's arm. Because you break the judge's foot, break the judge's arm, the judge get insurance, he will just go lay down to the horse, the state will be paying him, and then they will assign another judge. They will assign another judge to the case. The confusion in our Rose used to start. Hey, you're not seeing nothing yet. So one day we sitting down, Rose checking. That Seji one, I'm going for her. I'm going for her. I'm going to check that yellow curtain from behind her. Amy say, what happened? Rose say, whole day, she can come. She can be saying, when it was happening to Incha, when it was happening to Incha, when it was happening to Incha. So for that thing where Seji say, you going for her? Amy say, yeah, that's true. That's true. That thing she can be talking and not good. Let go, Rose. I say, y'all don't go. Y'all don't go. They're fighting while we're fighting for their children business here. We need as much help as we can get. The last thing you want to do is to put your followers in a situation where they have to choose. You know that thing where you start making plan with Seji now? The people that can watch us watch Seji because you insulted Seji first. Then time to comment, they now won't comment because they now want for Seji to feel bad. I say don't do it, oh, don't do it. If you want to do it, wait. The two we're looking for, let's get it first. That how Amy say like true. Rose still wanted to go. But anyway, like, but me, I will call her and tell her, I said that thing not matter right now. If Seji can be commenting when what happening to Angel, you're not told nothing when what happening to Angel, that how she feel. Rose. Small more. If I were not there, Amy were going to follow Rose. They were going to go call Seji for nothing. Now, one of the things that hurt me, I swear now today I'm saying this thing. When Seji started coming for me, I said, shit, I should have let these people then cause this girl. When Seji started coming for me for nothing, I said, damn it, I should have let Rose and Amy cause Seji. Then time of the day, Seji not coming for me. Time of the day, Seji not causing me. Because to nothing to Seji, Seji also bought into the sympathy agenda. We call it the sympathy agenda. The sympathy based on lies movement. Oh, that was the first time I regretted it. I said, damn it. If I knew. I said, they made a whole song when it was happening to Incha. Whole day she just coming writing on the post. When it was happening to Incha. 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 Look, Rose did that thing in progression. She sang that thing in progression until I asked her, man, you are in the choir before you can really sing. If I didn't stop it, they were going to call Seji. Amy, you know, my own battery, I think you can turn it all the way before it starts. But Amy on a battery, you can get so you take it from 12 to 1, it already start. My own, and you can take it from 12 to 6. You know, the clock here before it start. But Amy, from 12 to 1, it can already, so you do it ready. My own, at least you gotta be bringing it before. So as I was saying, when it came to Rose, when Rose started acting rude on me, and I know the sacrifices I was making, just to be on the phone with you, to console you, to comfort you, to start live video, to be cussing Evelyn, when I do nothing to me, to be making play with Jeanette and reminding Jeanette that she not get rest cooker in her knee. I said, but they get God business talking to me that day. But then I'm done with her. So now, by that time now, I swear to God, that rudeness start clearing my eyes small. That when she explained some story, I said, and what about the other side? What about the other side? When I started giving it to Rose take now, one person had problem. Now, our princess, ki issue mama. Issue mama say, but how Jessica acting the opposition so? Yo, thank God for the grace to survive this whole thing. I still coming to my confession. Oh, shucks. Wait, you not come, you scatter the thing. Can you guys hear me?
You want me?
Okay, they hearing me.
I said, but they get.
Can you guys hear me? Wait, let me see.
I'm done with her. So now, by that time now, I swear to God, that goodness start clearing my eyes small. That when she explained some story, I said, and what about the other side? What about
Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me?
Came in to Rose take now. What?
Can you guys hear me?
I'm with her. I swear to God,
Can you guys hear me? Y'all can talk?
that when she explained some story, I said, and what about the other side?
Can you guys hear me now? There you go.
What? Can you guys?
Okay. Alright, Rose, the phone on speaker you call.
Yeah, that part you missed because Amy called me, you know, to report
CG, okay.
Rose did not only say when it was happening to injure Rose told Amy that she heard that Amy and said she was saying it so people
Can cause Amy children, yes.
The same way they were discussing her and Seji's children, so
Yeah.
Seji was doing it so that people can insult shit and
Amy
children.
children,
That's
yeah.
what made Amy mad. Amy
Right.
called me that day and we talk about it, how Amy and Seji fixed it. So that at the end of the call, Amy was not just mad, you know, because Seji was saying it, but the information that she gave.
Yes,
to
she did.
Amy,
I forgot
that's
to
what
mention that part. Yeah. Now the song stuck in my head.
That's why trigger Amy, we all were on the song. It came a time that what telling Seji say we beg you, Lisa, you know, Lisa, everybody that were in our group. when they come on live like that, we just talk to Seiji that day behind the scene for Seiji to let it go. But she was really trying for Imina, to come and vent on Seiji, but as God grabbed that, they even called me. And then I added other people on the phone and we talk about it.
Right. So again, thank you, yeah, for coming in. All of these stories, right? If you guys notice, I'm not bashing Rose. I'm pointing out a behavioral pattern in Rose, a manipulative behavioral pattern. Another pattern I want to point out. If Rose know that they fire you from your job, I'm just giving that as an example. They fire you from your job. Rose will make sure she let the world know that they fire you from your job. Do you know why? The way in which she will let the world know, to her, it's a way of letting the world know I'm not the only person facing problem. The other person to get problem. She fire her child. They fire her from her job. Let's come to my situation. While we were on Facebook doing all these things for Rose, don't forget I'm facing problem in my own home. When I call a man, I think they say, hello, what's he calling me for? Now you've been there, they're calling me for on Facebook. They're calling me for you've been there on Facebook. They're off the phone. So now we argue, and at that time, I wasn't used to tension. And I'm like, now, bring it on. What the F you say? We hauling it. We will haul it. Hey. That time, I was soft. So, every now and then, when I'm finna making plan on the phone, maybe Amy rather will call, I will say, 2 days now, they thought of me, are calling it, not picking you. They said that because of me, they're cussing. They're on Facebook. There was a time I even stopped doing Facebook, coming on Facebook live. Even in the comment section, said people couldn't see me. And when people ask Amy will say, Jessica Osborne said she might not come on live anymore. Rose will go finger Amy. Say, boy, tell Jessica said she's not doing anything serious. Amy will also come and tell me. Long and short of the story, Razo kept posting my husband at that time. I remember my husband saying that was the first time he ever had depression. He was depressed because everybody was just calling him. Why is Razo insulting you? What do you have with this guy? He didn't have anything to say because he had never had any issue with Razo. Me also couldn't say anything because I never had any issue with Razo. If you guys notice, for a long time on Facebook, I could not say anything to Razo because I'm like, I've not even done anything to this guy. He's posting my man. Imagine if I do something to him, what will he do now? So Razo was just having all of that free ride. He kept applying pressure. For me, if Razo was only posting me, I wouldn't have a problem with it. But the fact that he was posting an innocent man who had nothing to do with any of this, so it was just a lot. So every now and then I would talk to Amy about it until one day Amy was like, but I get my spiritual father now. That's it. I just sacrifice they'll make for you, Jessica. And everything will be okay. So I said, but as your spiritual father, what really is the problem? Is it that their relationship is not working anymore, or what really is? If I'm lying upon this water, thank God the people that are drinking water. Amy Baton and her people did. Upon this water that I'm drinking, Amy said, the man said, oh, now that distraction in a way. In fact, there's one red girl in a picture right now. That her taking your husband attention. But once they make the sacrifice, everything will be okay. If Amy Ratton never said that to me, the thing I'm looking for from God, I shouldn't get it. I will drink again because water is life. I shouldn't lie in water to water, around water. So I said, how much is this so-called sacrifice? Bread get where? She said, wait, let me call and ask. Let me call. And she called me back. And she said, $200. Whether an orange she was going buy. Whether a nail hardener she was going buy. By the way, let me flaunt my nails. Whether a human being intestine she was going buy. If I tell you, say I ask, I'll be lying to you. And I ask. Again, in that moment of, waiting and I see. First of all, I never even wanted to move from Africa before. I forcefully moved from Africa. I can see that in the noise and a whole lot of, and at that time, like I said, I'm not used to tension. No matter my husband yell at me, I will be miserable the whole day. The moment I talk to him for one day, I'll be, and I'm like, nah, bring it on. Girl, I don't hear. We on it. But then, like I said, I was really soft. So the slightest thing could move me. So I gave Amy the $200. And she went, they did the sacrifice. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. So now, when Amy said they finished doing it, they said everything will be okay. True. Go look. My husband not getting vex again. He not getting vex again. Yo, let me laugh. They thought it's funny. So, and you know now, I already made a sacrifice, right? But I'm not relying on the sacrifice alone, so I put it in work now. And the third part where I did tell you because I wanted to keep it for the last. This time now, when Rose called me and said, Jessica, you're not going on live. I said, I'm on the phone with my husband. Hello? I'll call you back. I'm on the phone with my I'm on the phone with my husband. Okay. That I will call you back. I'm not calling you until the next day. Yeah? That I will call you back. I'm not calling them back until the next day. So they will go on Facebook. They will be causing Shana Rabba. I on the phone playing love. Hello? Hello, Daddy? You still vexed? Daddy, what you ate today? Daddy, what you ate today? Okay. Oh, you going for practice now? And let me see you on video. Oh, I will call you back. It's not calling back. Oh, hey, I finish forgetting about my friend now. Amy finish facing it now. What are you looking for again? Yeah. What we waiting for has come to pass. My people, now knowing that back kick, what I get my friend. Rose said wetting. That shit that one. My people, the next day, I think I can say hello. Yeah, you called me yesterday afternoon. I told you on the phone with my husband. She said, now you calling back. I said, yeah, I'm talking to my husband. Yeah? It was going on for days. One day, no flower, nothing happy. Oh, Amy Rata was on her life. She was explaining. Then she said, "Oh, you Jessica, why you take me for on a? Why you changing the profile picture? You only putting my picture there. They pay share, we build it. My husband, our daddy. Oh, until I can't welcome my people." And she thought, "Don't make me vex. I'm like, hey, don't distract me. I'm talking about the first story here." So. Yeah. Look, that's it, we're talking. So, the hacker, Amy talking about her page business, so I in the comment section talking about the page. Rose click the live. Rose says, Amy, now who you responding to? Down why they have to make medicine for share or husband flower to solve? They think we're talking about how Rose brought it up. Now, just how Rose brought it up. That no provocation, no flower, nothing. Just me staying away, minding my business because number one, her friend that she know in real life say The Stephanie now that she put me on the phone with while I was telling Stephanie what Stephanie can count on life. Stephanie say she cannot, she get her husband and her children. So my sister, I tell myself, my sister get my husband and my child and children. I'm a mother of nations. Prophetically now. Yeah. Not because I only get one child, I'm a mother of many nations. But what the Bible say? One. Number two, her rudeness. I can't keep putting my life on a person on the line for a person that rude like this. Number three, they say man, right? It's being dragged by Razo because Razo said he was fighting for Ciara because of my affiliation with you and all that in there. So, like I said, all of these factors just put it together. I started staying away. That staying away, me working on myself, my life, my job, my priorities, coupled with the agreement that Jeanette that were going to take my pictures then down, my husband pictures, my son pictures, my pastor pictures, and I only needed to delete Michi's son pictures, birth certificate, all that thing put together and made Rose face. My people, you tell me what I do wrong, oh? So Amy all laughed that day. When Rose said that thing, even Amy, and me and her, we not cool. We still not cool. Like, man, not that we're not cool. I don't have anything against her, but we're not friends. We're not talking and stuff. She was like, hey, Rose. Hey. She was embarrassed. She was embarrassed, oh. So, Michi na yay. Michi and Ciara. Lord, stop it. Michi and Ciara na yay. That ha, Michi call me. Michi said, oh, but you hearing where your knee on to do business. I said, no, man, and not anything serious, man. That's some kind of prayer, man. So, Michi was like, oh, but see, I come to make that thing take you better go and see how should go clarify it. But I can make it soft for you. I can make this landing soft for you. So, Ciara not drag you because Ciara been talking, say, you know, you do nothing to her. The only problem she get with you, why you have to open PH for the people that take her offering basket. And the only thing Ciara can be talking, Ciara say, you do nothing to her. She never hear you cursing her children before and blah, blah, blah. So, there's no issue. So, that day in the evening, Michi out to work. Ciara JB, where's Jessica? I can't explain the story. So, that time, you know now. Everybody trying to clarify their names. See, I saw Joy Ciara show. And I started explaining. I said that in another anything is a prayer person. By that time, and this one now I come into that Amy at fault because I don't know what got into Amy. Amy can say prayer person where? Like yeah. And I had Amy to do it. Now behind the scene, I got to know that it was Rose that fingered Amy to come outside with it. When Amy came outside with it, then Rose started explaining the thing. Rose started doing live, talking about my business. When Rose do her live, Rose used to give Sabrina money for Sabrina to boost the video. That's the way you can boost the video, right? Sometimes I do it. Sometimes I do it for my, how they call it? Yeah, Sabrina, I will come and explain what I said. It wasn't a secret, but I will say something. Back to what I was saying. Rose gave Sabrina money for Sabrina to boost the video for only people in Liberia to see the video. Why did Rose do that? I had just come from Liberia. Rose knew I was big in Liberia. She wanted to damage me. She wanted people to see me as this evil person in Liberia. Another thing Rose used to do, Rose used to be the one to call me and tell me to record. Rose called me to record. She and her daughter cussing each other. Rose called me to record. She and the community people cussing each other. Rose called me to record everything. Till today, not one of those recordings I ever put aside. I don't throw phones away. I keep them. Guess what? When Rose got ready to talk about me, she started, that one whole day she recording people. Hey? Now me can record people. Now you can ask me to record people. Let's talk about the Sabrina to do. But then maybe she did it herself. The reason why I said that because you were her IT person. Like I said, I will mention it again. This day we were on the phone. We were talking about Rose, children business. So, and Sabrina said she going out. She said, I think Sabrina said, maybe I'm going out tonight, something like that. And Rose said something. Rose said, you Sabrina, the way you buy you let women business. Then Sabrina said, well, I don't date women Sabrina said, I'm bisexual, but I don't date women. And that's not even news because everybody knows I'm bisexual. So me, I didn't understand how you can be bisexual, you don't date women. I didn't understand that whole thing. So when we left the call, I called Sis Amy and asked Sis Amy explained, say, yes, Sabrina don't date women, but she's bisexual. She explained what it means. I'm not going to explain it to y'all. Y'all figure it out. But then after that, I said, but Sis Amy, why was Rose trying to pinpoint Sabrina's sexuality when she herself she is the same thing? She herself she bisexual. She can cross the road, she can come back, she can go across the road. Why was she trying to draw attention? Because I did not know. I did not know. That was not the topic. Sabrina was not talking about anything sexual. But Rose wanted everybody to zero attention on Sabrina. Oh, Sabrina crossed the road. Meanwhile, she herself, she is that same thing. That's some of the manipulated behavior we're talking about. Thank you, Sabrina. Now, I say, oh, so we're discussing Rose manipulated behavior. I remember in the beginning of the show, I said Rose will eat real oil, eh? She will clean her mouth dry. She will take that finger, she rub it on your mouth. Anybody walk through this door, they will say, but Jessica, now you eat a dry well. Now you eat a tobogio. Behold, la Rose eat it. Number one. Number two, the thing where Rose can do, eh? She will clap on your head and cause noise on you and call attention to you. The whole world will think, say, now you doing it, whereby she doing worse than you. Example, the thing where me and Amy go do. Rose was on it. Rose was on it. Rose was cooking soup on it until she was even trying to lie. There's one opium smoker. His name is Vanny. He can smoke opium. Now the only way I can describe him, opium smoker. Yeah. He was opium smoker. I found out that he's one of my husband's distant relative. Distant cousin, something like that. The human being here was homeless. Africa, America, I feel I found my family. So, me and he used to talk. From nowhere, Rose started saying I'm sleeping with the men. The boy. Because Fanny was not me. Yeah, I wasn't recording what we discussed. It's when Rose put me on the phone with the other person in Minnesota, Austin, she would tell me to record. Again. And again, I'm not just talking about Rose. There are many people like that. Me are creating awareness in my Rose voice. I'm creating awareness. I'm creating awareness in the community. People need to understand the pattern, this kind of behaviors in certain people. When you see it, you run for your life. Nobody should give you sympathetic story anymore. That will make you will cut out your hair, put it on board and give it to them. Because that's exactly what Rose was having us do. When Rose, same thing she did to Keisha Mama, why carrying a fan for? You can. Keisha Mama had confided in one person that, oh, my daughter left the hustle. Some of y'all know you left the home when you were 19 and a half. Some of y'all left the home when you were 17 and a half. Some people left the house at 14. Me, I was 20 and some months ago. So that one part is not an issue. Wait. Sabrina, you spent my life, eh? Hello?
Oh, that's for it.
Let me ask if people hear me. Well, let me okay myself. The home when you were 17 and a half. Some people left the house at 14. Wait. Me? Can you guys hear me? Well, let me ask them first. Can you guys hear me? Come here. Sabrina, you spent my life, eh? Okay, they can hear me. They can hear me. Let go.
Jessica, I want to remind you, that was when Sis Rose had me dig behind Rose court date. Remember that day her son was supposed to go to court against her.
Yeah.
And she was lying, saying that they had gotten a lawyer or whatever. And said Rose put me on the mission to go dig behind it. So me, you, all of us was talking about it, and to distract us.
Right. Thank you. Now I'm saying we're talking about child business. They get just 360 and boy.
She was lying about the court date. And I had given the documents to Sis Rose. And Sis Rose and me was questioning her. And then that's how you said, but Rose, this didn't make sense. So, because we all knew in the back, at this point now, we had concrete documents on Rose. And we were all, starting to back away from her. That's when she brought that up. And then that's when you called me, you and Sis Amy, and we all started talking.
Thank you for corroborating this story, ma. I haven't talked to you since that time that thing happened. Now today we myself talking.
That's not a lie. That's not a lie.
Thank you. Thank you, Mama.
I've been listening. A lot of the stories you've told, I've heard it from other people, and I've literally been there. I've seen a lot of them.
Let me and Sabrina have not talked since 2023 March. That time there. Thank you.
2023.
Thank you. I'm hanging up, ma. Thank you.
All right.
In it. Again, I will drink the water if I lie. So Princess King Ishomamana told somebody that, the lady left the hustle. Like I said, the same way some of you was 17 and a half years left. Her daughter was, King Ishomamana's daughter was 21. That small thing that Rose knew about King Ishomamana, forget it. She had found her partner in child loss business. Rose felt she had found, I did not want my child go. King Ishomamana child go too. Rose was finding every way to bring that thing out. So one day, Eve was on live, doing her shallow about basketballs. And Rose just joined the live. And that other one there, they're not talking about King Ishomamana. And that other one there, that other daughter get a leader, huh? And they say my one get child bene, and they say my one get child bene, and they say my one alone get child problem in a way. That other one to a daughter a leader, oh, yeah. Or that other one, that how she put it aside. Like how when Princess was ready to come, she was just firing bullet at everybody because she said, I only told one person, and I know who tell her to go tell the person, to tell the person, to tell the person. And sometimes too, it's not like the people that she told wanted to gossip. Maybe it's, like you say, I spoke to King Ishomamana this morning. She really feeling down. Her daughter left the whole that thing really bothering her. So now you say out of gossip, you saying it as, I'm feeling for this person. This person is down. Oh, this person cannot come on a live or come on the call because this person is going through this. But the moment Rose here, I said Rose can be jumping. Also, I'm not the only one with problem. Oh, I'm not the only one with problem. The other person get problem too. Oh, you're looking, you're not looking. The other person get problem too. Oh, the other person get. The moment, and the thing about it is, sometimes that your problem she want to highlight, her own is worse than your own. But she will transpose. Hey. She will. And make it look like your own worse than her own. Because she's looking for partner in misery. It's called partner in misery. Now Rose there for you. And I read her life sketch enough, or I'm gonna continue. I told you, I'm not doing drama. I'm creating awareness. And maybe Rose not know that she get this problem. Maybe she not know. I strongly believe she not know. Because sometimes you need a mirror standing in front of you to look in the mirror like this and see the flaw on your face. Like for example, if I ate a big food mark here, I need a mirror to see that the mark is there. So maybe Rose has not had a psychological mirror placed in front of her before to see how they call it, the flaws on her face, on her behaviors. I decided to do this live today. If I tell you, say I keep it Rose in heart, I'll be lying to you. Rose was not in my heart. The last person that was in my heart was a man. It was Razo. So Rose left my heart long time. Yeah. Wait, let me put it on speaker.
There was not one person that she created a small little group. For me, I never knew about it. She didn't tell me anything about it, and she know that. So I didn't know nothing about it, and Seji never said anything to me about it. But she created a small little group, and she put few of her faithful friends inside. So the few of her faithful friends that she put in her group, they're the ones she explained what was going on to them. And again, that was in America, they say a woman, because the girl in her 20s. So when she put it in our group and they talk about it, I don't know who left from there and told Rose, right? So, but we accused, I won't lie, when it came out, I said it was Sabrina, because the reason why I said it was Sabrina, because at that time, Seiji and everybody was not too close to Rose. And the only person in our group so far that was close to Rose was Sabrina. So I concluded and said it could be Sabrina. She watching, and I said that to her when the thing happened. I said it could be Sabrina, the one that told her. So at that time, Rose was having problem on Facebook. Everybody was drinking her. And since Eve was trying to, fight for her under the same sympathy again. So to take the attention from her, that's how she brought the confusion between Hawa, Sis Eve, and Princess. So when she said that on Sis Eve's show, first she started to say it was Princess that was making the tension, to talk about her money. She stared that out, and the problem started from there, and everybody started going with that scenario. Now, when Sis Eve was on her live, she joined Sis Eve live, and that pissed me off. I said that was wrong. And I still will always happy between me and the individual. I still stand to that point that was wrong. She joined the live video, and she said that. That's how everything blew off that day.
My people.
And Princess started fighting.
Princess started fighting. Princess Eve started fighting. Princess said she almost fight. That was her behind everything.
So the whole attention now.
It left on the court paper now. It was on to do now.
The whole attention now left for on road. It was the whole Facebook now was talking about, Sis Eve,
Princess, yeah.
So the whole Facebook now, the whole thing was right from on. And Rose, when you were going on, if God can bear me witness, when Rose did that thing, I see one post Rose left on Facebook for almost 4 months. Rose, talk about when you were left on Facebook for almost 4 months.
Yeah.
We have to be fighting now to put that thing patch, because it was, I was trying now to put all our pieces together, to make peace in there, because
that not the same thing that make it today. Eve and Samira Kepo, it ended on Samira head. Ayaka, you're not seeing nothing yet. Like I said to you, I'm speaking from hate to, and I hate they get not in my heart to say I carry her. The last person that I carry in my heart was Razo. And rap Razo since 2024, yeah, since 2024. So you must know I drop Rose even before 2024, and I'm keeping them in my heart. But there's a pattern about Rose Jimmy that y'all need to know about. Jala Nama said she went through some traumatic things in her life, and it's manifesting through her manipulative behavior towards others. That's exactly what I said at the beginning of my very first live. That is
Jessica, you missed something, right? For me, those who personally knows me, those who personally on Facebook, people who just know me to be on Facebook in the G's and things, those who personally know me are one person who is very difficult to convince. If you call me and say that thing, I will learn to, I will say, no, maybe not ill. Like for you to just convince me, You should stand on a solid rock to convince me. But one reason why that, when Rose came, if you can remember, Rose told us, maybe you forget, Rose said the reason why her son was with Evelyn is because Evelyn don't have paper that one.
I said it on the live, Mama.
No, yeah, I'm coming to was to help Evelyn get food stamp.
To food stamp and how Evelyn was living in free house because of the boy. Listen, she said Evelyn was getting in free house because of the boy. Evelyn was getting food stamp and, you know, free medical because of the boy and to get her papers. Yes, she said that.
And 5 times with the boy. So she always, that's why anywhere she lived, Evelyn lived close
Rest
to her.
on her.
So if you can do, we said, but if you can do that good for her, and she tried to pay you back,
then she
I will
evil.
not sit here and just bash Rose and say all was wrong. I always say I apologize to Evelyn for where Evelyn was wrong. When they called Evelyn and Evelyn started talking about Rose's case in the saloon, it was wrong. It was not right.
No, but let's be honest, right? Everybody gossip. Evelyn did not know that she was being recorded. Evelyn was talking to her friend Gertrude. So, you want me to say your internet gossip about you before me and I catch my enter my past sister. Gossiping about me to her friend. How I can wash the dishes. How I listen. It can happen now.
At that moment, when we're coming to fair judgment, at that moment we say, oh, okay, it was wrong.
It was wrong.
But again, on our inner group, what we told her, we say, forget about it. Whenever they come to apologize to you,
take it easy with her. I'll let you agree and be taking your child from her small.
Yeah, because of the relationship you have. For us, you want to leave us on Facebook. But for you and her, you have lived together for years. So you're taking off Facebook when she comes to apologize to you because for the sake of the little boy. And whenever they came to apologize,
Evelyn actually went to apologize to her.
Yeah, I get the video. When we called her, she came on live and
she turned live on. She started cussing again. The woman rather.
So that's just what happened that day.
Ma, they get story a long from here. The thing that bring a story here today. Some of y'all asking, oh, why you can't hear? I saw that girl on live video today. I saw Rose Jimmy on live video today. Playing victim. And like I told y'all, that thing triggered my trauma. I said, no, this cannot be happening. Today, Amy Writer and Charlotte they're not cool. And not because something really happened between them. It was because of Rose. It was because of Rose. Hey. Rose, you have bullied everybody. Even to calling innocent people, children, dog. Felice just left from here.
You can remember that day on the phone call, you and says you are John Omi for Rose business?
Yeah.
That day I was mad. I left the call. We had a serious fight. Say it was mad. I was like, So everybody, not to say one person offended a friend. We just talking about the deep offense. And that's why I say I don't blame Rose for anything I did. One person, I hold myself accountable.
I hold myself accountable. That's why I'm creating awareness. Yeah, that nobody should be buying into sympathy.
So I don't hold nobody accountable.
I'm not holding nobody accountable. I hold myself accountable.
What I choose to do. But when it comes to manipulations, if people quick to be manipulated, and it's easier for you to feel sorry for people. And when you feel sorry for someone, you can even go down in the mud with them. You can go down in the mud with them. So we were not doing it, and we were doing it because we wanted to know things about Rose. We were never going to go against Jessica.
Right. You are not going to be fighting everybody in it to do.
With Jessica, when Jessica spoke to Africa.
But the thing that Africa says, and not something that any mother should hear. That your son say, if he ever go back to you, if they ever send him to your house, he will kill himself.
Yeah,
who's supposed to relay that kind of thing? Let us first. Who's supposed to relay that kind of thing? You will carry that message. It means you really want to kill that mother. You want for that mother something to happen to her. Because if you can carry that kind of message to her, say, your son say, if they ever send him to your house, he will kill himself. Then you wicked. That's the reason. I didn't want her to hear it. How they call police. Somebody said lost a lot of good friends because of Rose. Now you talking slow. My pastor put me on senior bench because of Rose. Even after Michi then took the picture down from the page, I was still on senior bench. It took a while before me and my pastor fixed things.
And the place I knew something wrong with her, right? No normal person. Somebody will willingly. Let me speak some security terms.
No.
Somebody will willingly, willfully say, "Oh, their credit it to you."
That's you.
Willfully say, "Because I am a mother, take the $1,000 to help with your court case." You use the person that bother you, then you come on Facebook, and you already know the dirty thing you use the money for. But you start to lie that Amy never send the money to you. And that's some of the thing that made Amy for the secret also.
And that time too, let's backtrack a bit. Let's backtrack. The thing you thought, Jenna, you talking too fast. So, I come in now, wait. Let's put it in slow motion. You know me, a classroom teacher. After Princess King Isha Mama gave her $1,000, even when she got to know of Princess, little secret that Princess daughter left the house. Of everybody in that group, Rose supposed to be the last person to bring it out. You know why? Princess did not give any other person $500 in that group. Princess gave you, Rose, $1,000. So even if Rose, Princess made you mad, you should have remembered the way she gave me that $1,000. Let her just carry her trouble and go in peace. Even if Princess made you mad, you should have told yourself, yeah, I'll just carry her trouble and go in peace. I want no confusion. But you are the same person, Rose, that always say, anybody that do drink for Jeanette can cost them. You did the same thing to Isha Mama. Then, let's come back to Eo. After she finished doing it now, then she started saying, I didn't even take that money for Amy because I knew what Amy did. Amy came and laughed for her to and say, yo, Princess, it's true. Rose never took that money. Rose never took that money. That money right for me. Rose says, Amy, and I want it. And Amy did that too. All because
for me,
they see where the guy can finger everybody against one person. They get know how to finger everybody against one person. My own time was done. It was time for Princess Nasowa. She brought a bouquet osa. Then she turning around, passing around, fingering everybody to give it to Princess. Share.
Me, I told her, I said, the moment I got G's, I got a G's. I got one happy to the money. I said, you will get that money back. Once, I was saying, I called him, I said, call her to get the money, or I will go on Facebook and talk. That how she send the money quick. He me send the money, but I seen it.
Me, I never knew they used $1,000 to do that, Mickey. The money we were collecting.
I didn't know about it at last minute of time. We all got to know when she kept coming on for Amy. That's how I
the time when we were collecting money for dollar G's, some of the money we collected.
Where that money go?
Some they send it to Prophet Key for Prophet Key to cost early. Some they send it to me for me to send it to Rose because setting something that Amy wanted to use it to do, the playman was going to be able to do it faster. So $200 for that money. Yeah. 200 of that money came back to me for me to give it to Rose, for Rose to give it to a playman, for the playman to go and do it in Gambia.
So, wait, Jessica. So, apart from the 1,000, because now the few days I got to know 2 days.
That's why I said, me, I didn't know about the 1,000 on a work, but I knew about the 200 on a work.
Apart from the 1,000, because now the few 2 days ago, I got to know that 500 went to the playman to do her. 200
went there for. I don't want to send it 200. They pass it through me.
So that 200, they also
different medicine a day?
When you ask me, I will ask you.
No, because I can remember there's a screenshot I got that between you and Amy, there was a kid they were talking about the medicine and said Rose must say the truth. So, which means after that other medicine, there's another medicine before wait.
Yes, there was one going on before the $1,000
Attire. Okay, let me leave.
Somebody say, in this life, this is very plenty. I'm telling you, it is plentiful. Now, for somebody with this amount of plentiful thing, now you're supposed to be highlighting other people on a thing when your own is already on automatic highlights. You're still not getting what I'm trying to say here. How you be guilty of something and everything, but you always calling attention to every other person, whereas you are doing worse. Congo men say worse. Nana Sumoti. Congo men say worse. This is Rose. This is she. The way people curse me on this Facebook because of Rose. Because they bought her story. The other day, I just told you last week. I was just going through my page. That time when people cursing me, in comment section, I can screenshot it and keep it. When I end this live today, I will delete it. I will delete it along with everything. Because I've come to the conclusion, Rose is not normal. She's not okay. And she probably doesn't even know that she's not okay. I cannot beat Rose down. That would be evil. Because Rose is sick. And she not know that she's sick. And with the understanding I have now, so at that time, when people talk about people on depression medication, people on psych medication, I didn't know what it really meant. But having become a healthcare paraprofessional, and I know how these medications work, I'm like, every day I wake up, I tell God, thank you that I'm not on any medication. I'm not on depression medication. I'm not on anxiety medications. I'm not even on blood pressure medications. I'm not on nothing. It's a blessing at this age to not be on anything. The least I can do is show sympathy, offer sympathy to those who are on some depression medication, anxiety medication, any kind of medication for mental health. Because the thing about these mental health medications, they don't heal you. You stay on them for life, but you never get healed. This may be one of the reasons Rose doesn't even know what's going on with her. She doesn't even know that she is sick. Because what the medication does is it stabilizes you, but it doesn't change those behaviors. Those behaviors are there. I just listed Rose's behaviors. For some of you that work in the group homes, their behavior than that Rose exhibiting, you ain't see their behavior than in your client there. They all in them. The only difference is her own, she high functioning in it. And for the client that you can take care of, they're not functioning highly in it. That's the only difference. Rose is not okay. She's not normal. She is sick. That is why I'm trying to create this awareness. When a sick person come to you and tell you sorrowful story, just tell them sorry and walk away. Because everybody that ever bought into Rose's sympathetic story and joined the sympathy movement, they were burned by Rose. Everybody get testimony of how Rose overcame them. Not how they overcame her, but of how she overcame them. Because they bought into the sympathy story. If you don't live this life with anything, live this life with one thing. And not everybody that cry to you that they've been hurt deserve your sympathy. Some people that cry to you they've been hurt. They crying that they've been hurt. Nobody hurt them. For example, Rose gave her daughter away to the system. There's two ways that CPS can take children from you. Number one, for example, the child sleeping and say, let me run to the store to go buy Sonny. And while I run to the store, somebody call the police. They say neglect. That one, you know very well, I'm not trying to harm my child. It's just that she was sleeping. I said, let me go get something. Or she was sleeping, already that teenage pregnancy, right? So I said, let me go hang out with my friend small. She's sleeping, she's safe, nothing will happen. And somebody call. That kind of CPS we understand because you only got away for a bit. You didn't expect them to come take your child. But Rose on a CPS case, she took the phone and said, hello? Hello? Is there CPS hotline? Yes. Can you please come to the horse? Yes. Their child are here. I don't understand it. I don't want the child anymore. They came, they took the child. They went to court. Rose put her hand, I waive my rights to this child. Number one. Number two, she gave birth to the child and said, Evelyn Bardo Zenwe, I never wanted to carry the pregnancy. You say I should keep it. Saying that you say I should keep it, take like your trouble here. A for you. You brought a car seat? Yeah. Okay. Call the Uber so the Uber can take us home. Evelyn said, no, I call old man Johnny for old man Johnny to come drive us. Okay. Go to the nursing station desk. You collect the discharge papers so we can go. Evelyn, when she collected the discharge papers, and they went. Now that kind of person that gave her children their honor, we set ourselves on Facebook. They started cursing our family there because of her. Somebody that gave it. Now the kind of person we felt sorry for. To the point where our families, our children, our friends started getting insulted because of our affiliation with her. I can understand. Baby, you sleeping? Oh, baby, sleeping. Bah, let me go sit down. Bah, I told my when I eat last night, I bought the clothes from Shein. You go, you lecture with your friend. Before you come back home, CPS not take charge from you. I can sympathize with you based on that one. Because all you wanted to do was catch up with life. Be a girl. You were not giving your child away. Life happened. Look at it. Look at the reason for which our families were insulted on Facebook. Stupid reason. But then it didn't end there. They seen Rose turn around and insulted our families over back and again after we had stood for her in the way that we stood for her own foolishness business. If that doesn't hit you hard, I don't know what else will. I don't know what else will. So back to my story I was explaining. After I was doing my daddy business, Rose got angry. She brought my beke osa. Behold, her own was west. She was killing inside it. She was destroying inside it. She was not doing anything restorative. Restorative, my foot. Rose was not doing anything restorative. She was doing everything destructive. My people, you send me stars before I leave. Based on how you send me stars, I will know if I should come out for part 2 tomorrow. Tomorrow, June 1st. I'm entering into my soft girl era. My celebration era. My victory era. My testimony era. Of telling a story of how I overcame. My people, that rose there. And you know, I resigned from drama. But I just keep to create awareness. Because this kind of things cannot be happening in our society. Some of you have people like Rose in your corner, in your job, in your business place, in your schools, in your churches, in your communities. We need to create awareness. So the focus is not just about Rose. I'm not creating awareness. No, not awareness, awareness. I'm not creating awareness about Rose. I'm creating awareness about the behaviors exhibited by Rose. Thank you so much for the stars. Thank you for the stars. Thank you for the stars. Thank you, Yaboko, for the stars. Thank you. Creating awareness. The how the girl can say. I'm creating awareness on this kind of behaviors. I'm creating awareness on how a whole destiny can be altered. How? You on Facebook, your destiny helper spying you small. Your destiny helper about to enter your life and change your life. Blue, you go back into Rose Jimmy sympathy story. They start cursing you left, right, and center. Your destiny helper see it. He say, I don't want to be cursed, yeah. Destiny helper just he left, two left there. She run away. You left stranded. You remain on the prayer altar. Father, send me help. Send me help from Zion. Father, send me help. God send you help. They help him. But the friend that you align with, the destiny helper, get it, wrap it, and drop it, and go. That's why we are creating awareness. Awareness on where you carry your sympathy to. Awareness on where you carry your sympathy to. Awareness on who you buy into their pain. Because that's not our child they take from us. That's not our children they take from us. Me, the two children were born and they play in the air. I know they play a deposited one air. I know they play a carry the other one air. So nobody can tell me, say, I was looking for my children. I know what play them were air. I know what play them were air. But I took on somebody's pain and assume that's where I hold myself responsible. Moment of truth. I took on her pain. The same way Jesus took on the sins of the world. I know I wanted to be Jesus for her. Because, make it make sense. I needed all the help in this world that I still need, I haven't gotten yet. But what did I do? So because Jesus said, I took on the sins of the world, then I say, I'm taking on the pain of Rose Jimmy. Yeah? 30 days of taking on the pain, my people. Bullets were flying here and there. Husband, pastor, child, children, friends, associates, destiny helper, papa. A chile. God said, they want she was still on the prayer altar. Oh, the Father, send me help. Send me help. Let my destiny helper locate me. Destiny helper will come me. But they met me in the company of somebody that I took on their pain. Destiny helper say, I'm here to help destiny and I'm here to get draggy. Destiny helper give it. So this is the reason we are creating awareness. We are creating a what? Awareness. Somebody please tell awareness in the comment section. awareness. We are creating the awareness. No hate here. No hate. No to do. Like I said, Rose was not in my heart. The last person that was there, I was Razo. And I praying out of my heart. And he the only person. And I ask God to forgive me for the pepper why I pepper him. Because if I ever get the opportunity that I take my life back from Christ and I get back in that kind of situation, I will do it again with my full chest. I Jessica say it. Because for him, I didn't know him from a can of pain. According to him, he was fighting for Shadow Rabble, but he could have cursed me, he could have insulted me, he could have come for me. Not my innocent family that didn't do nothing to him. But God get him. He in front of him. We shall see. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. And for those that send me stars, thank you very much. Please, don't just leave here with the knowledge of the drama. Leave here with the lessons that you are here to learn. The lesson here is, do not buy into everybody's pain. Before you help somebody, ask God, Father, should I help this person? Because there are some people, what is happening to them is a karmic, consequence. It's just karma. But you take your Google say, you go partake in their karma, and then you get burned. Thank you for watching. As you leave, may the lessons that you've learned from this awareness remain with you all. Thank you all for watching, and bye-bye later.